lost everyone. 1 second.
Oh, I see me.
Yep, we see.
And I'm still level 7.
Hello, welcome back. Sorry, technical difficulties, but we are back and we will continue the conversation and the story as in. So you guys are sitting around, you're speaking to Salome and Maple, and they were in mid discussion about telling you about 3 suspects of the place and information about them. Now, before we give you any of these information. What are you willing to pay for these? And then we'll give you our price.
I mean, don't you have a straight fee?
Yeah, I believe Candlekeep had already discussed a straight fee with me.
Oh no, Candlekeep's got nothing. This is me and you, us and you guys.
Okay.
This is a binding contract between all of us.
How about I'll pay you half right now, and then depending on how great this information is, I could leave a tip because I might keep you guys.
What did he say?
I'm talking about paying you a salary. If this information is good.
You want to pay us half, and based on how much good the information is, you give us the other half?
And you see kind of like her body language starts to get like so insulted that she's about to stand up in a second.
I'll hold out 119 gold in a little bag, and I'll just start to like swing it on my finger.
You made
119.
How about you pay half now, and you pay us the other half after, based on the business agreement you're about to sign?
Of course. Now, let's go
What
ahead
is
and just.
half?
What is
What do you
half?
think, Salome? Does that sound like a good business?
Yeah, of course. Certainly. Well, each one will cost originally probably like 2,000 gold pieces each.
Yes.
But if you pay half now, we'll give it to you.
You want me to pay 2,000 gold for all this information?
Each of them.
Yes.
So if you want all three, it's gonna cost you 6,000 in total. But like you said, we trust you, right, Maple?
Yes, kind of trust you.
No. Now, hold on.
Well, why should we trust you?
What did he say?
He said, why should they trust what?
I mean, why? You haven't really given us much to go on. You say you've got names. Anyone could have names.
It's true. I guess you not heard of us, right?
Yes, of course. You don't look like you will move in the kind of circles that we are involved in, doesn't she, sister?
No, I'm involved in a lot greater circles. I'm not joking.
I'm laughing at you.
Not a funny laugh.
You are so unbecoming. How dare you? We are celebrities.
Sure you are.
You know,
Sure you
it
are.
seems they don't want to take this
You laugh.
seriously.
Yes,
Let's just
I
go.
think so. Yeah,
No,
let's just
hold
get
on.
out of here right now.
Hold on.
We can sell
We
this
didn't-
information to other people. I'm sure
Yes.
they want to know.
No,
No.
you can't though. You can't though because nobody gives a crap but him. So you can try and scrounge him for as much as possible, but everyone knows that this is worthless to anyone but him. So unless you're going to give him unless you're going to abuse his goodwill, you're not going to get a good price from anyone for anything.
Well, you
So how about
think
you give
think
me
so?
this information
this
for a good price, and I can just lord it over him forever and never give it to him.
the price is, stands the same? I don't know. Can you offer us any better deal?
Yes, I mean, let's put this in perspective, sister and you. War might be on the way. Do you think that information hasn't have a price?
Okay, no.
War is always on the way. There is always someone fighting. Your information is yet again useless, and therefore probably not worth our time. So unless you can
We are
actually
not
give
talking
us a
to
price
you
that is-
anymore, actually. Don't you think, Salome? Let's talk to the little one. Sorry.
How about we pay a quarter per info? You're discussing. You said
make
2,000 per.
Make a persuasion check. I will say, you are hindering him in the sense, Ziggy.
Advantage?
Can I try and give him an advantage, or I can try and subtly cast guidance?
Guidance would help in the situation. Okay, you know what? There's kind of this good bad cop kind of situation going on. Sure, take an advantage with that and see
Oh, thank
what
God.
you
Can I
get.
roll it instead because I've got a better
Nope,
modifier?
because they
Shit.
don't like talking to you.
That's fair.
Fuck.
Who does?
I like the good cop, bad cop, though. I do
You
like
got this.
that.
You got this. Maybe you don't have this.
16. I rolled an
Oh,
8.
no.
Do I want to burn an inspiration? I will burn an
Do you have an
inspiration.
inspiration?
I have 2.
No, okay.
I will burn an inspiration. Please, 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 please. Oh, for the love of everything. Orca Duck, 16.
Okay, and with that 16, you see them look at each other and be like, we tell you what, we want you to know how bad it was for us to get this information and what you think you're gonna get entangled with. And then we'll give you one
Can I
final offer.
Can I insight any of this? Because I don't buy that
Yeah,
they've
go.
gone through that much trouble.
I would
They
also like
probably
to
have,
say-
but I'd like to not think they have. 24.
Actually, you know what? I trust Ziggy. He's my bad cop. He'll insight.
Okay. Ziggy, as you look at them and her words and she's telling you, they're honest. She is saying the truth.
Okay.
They seem to have
Well-
gone far beyond to get this information. Therefore, hence the high price.
Then I'll try and like give a look through and say, read. And I was like, still, I'll try and scrounge from them. But like, they're still legitimate, but like, still steal.
But I understand. We will try.
Wait, I thought this was a telepath. Wait, there's a telepathic conversation going, and you're talking in grouply.
Telepath. No, I'll telepath. I was gonna go gripply, but I forgot. No, we'll telepath. I agree with you, Ziggy.
Oh yeah, we could have just done that.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ziggy. Let's
steal
see what they have to
like,
say.
yeah.
Yeah. If anything, we could just trap them in this room and kill them.
I mean,
You
this
are
is a
in an
public
inn.
place. Yeah, this is a public place.
Where you work.
No, that was a joke. That was a
You
joke.
are at work. You are at work. Yeah. Let's put that.
Well, one of these
Whatever.
one of these files contains a very, very notorious criminal. That's one thing I want you to want you to know.
Yeah.
She is very, very, very dangerous. Do you understand?
Spit it out now, and I'll drop 1,000 gold down.
Why don't we do
Please.
that? Why don't we do this? You give us the full amount of. You give us 1,800 now, and we'll collect the other half of 1,800 later.
Yes.
Let me discuss with my bad cop over here.
Just because you are a sandwich away from being anorexic.
Who?
Figure it out.
You, the other one, the quiet one, the rude one.
Bitch, please. I'll give myself muscles. I'll turn
Ziggy,
off.
I have 2,319 gold on me,
So you can
and I'm gonna
afford it.
telepath this. I can afford it, but there's
You don't want
more-
to.
no.
You
There's
don't want
more
to afford it. That's it.
There's more info. I need info about my past, and I really, really want it. Almost as much as this Tiamat information.
I don't have 1,000 gold.
Okay, well, do we have anything? Oh, I could give him my new robes I just got.
That sounds like a better. I've got something.
Okay, what do you have?
How about a trade of? I can give you something in return, something worthwhile. That may even help your job if you settle on his lower price. Something
Well-
that can help your work.
If it ain't gold, it's not really gonna help. What are you talking about?
Magical powers.
And you think we need magical powers?
Probably. You
Well,
can't bargain for shit. So I hold out this. This will help you unlock any door. And I'll hand them. Well, I'll hold out the chime of opening I have.
I've got one just like that.
Oh, you mean these? And she opens the jacket and there's like a 5-10 of them.
If you give me this, I'll give you either you choose. I'll give you my mithril half plate, or you could even have. You could have my scythe.
I want a wink,
A wing.
don't we, sister? The left wing.
You want my wings?
Just one.
And she looks at me, just waiting for kind of a reaction.
She's like, well, if my sister wants a wing, she wants a wing.
How much is my wing worth to you?
Half of the price.
You'll hear in your head, Ruin, or at least if you're still reading, you'll
Yeah.
hear. Ruin, just roll with this. Go out there.
Roll what?
Ziggy will stand up
Hmm.
and start to rave about what the fuck do you mean you're trying to destroy Candlekeep? Saying at both of them. What the fuck do you mean? And he will scream this out to everyone. You guys can't stay here. You need to be arrested. Everyone, guards, get them. They're trying to destroy this place. He will blurt that out.
No.
You'll see Salome immediately before Maple even says anything. She just stops.
Can I roll performance?
Sure, go ahead.
No.
18. Can I burn an inspiration?
Yeah, of course.
Mhm.
Dirty 20.
Okay, let's make a little insight roll with people around.
No.
Yeah, I'll do one as well.
Okay. You see people look at you kind of strangely. A couple of them do, while others begin to panic a little bit, and you begin to see them kind of moving away in this situation. Immediately, when you say that, you see an Avode just apparate, 2 or 3 of them, and they look towards you. What is going on here?
These two. They've just trying. They're dangerous. I can tell it. They're hoarding dangerous information. They're just trying to sell it to us, trying to get rid of this place. We need to stop them. We need to search their pockets. Get rid of them. Make sure we are both seekers of Candlekeep. If you can't trust us, then who can you trust?
All
We
right.
need to be put in the dungeons.
Okay. Well, let us see
There
what's
is
going
no
on.
need.
One of the sisters says, she stands up.
We're just leaving. There is no need for this. We've never been so insulted and disgusted.
No, hold on a second. I didn't say anything.
Search their pockets. I'm sure they've got dangerous information. It could be useful. If there's no issue, then you're happy to be searched, aren't you?
Yeah,
Roll with it.
make a deception check now.
Mhm.
Okay. That's not as good. Can it be
Nice subtle
persuasion? 'Cause I'm
guidance.
trying to persuade the guards.
On this case, you won't be able to use
Fair
magic.
enough.
And
I
it's
can't.
deception.
I can't subtly cast.
If you can suddenly cast, then yes.
I
What
will
does
subtly cast.
what's guidance?
does-
What is guidance components?
Verbal somatic.
Guidance
Yeah.
is verbal and somatic, yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can certainly
you can
cast
do
if
it.
you want it.
Yeah. Mhm. If you
Sorcery
want to
point,
use
yeah.
another sorcery point, yeah.
Yeah, I'll burn 1 sorcery point to give Ziggy guidance.
Okay.
That's a fuck. Shit.
Do you have an inspiration? I have another inspiration.
I think I've got one more.
You need 2 to give away. Lucky.
I think I've got one more.
Fuck! Don't ruin this, please. I need these investigators.
I'm trying to rob from them. I thought that would be easier.
I was about to give him my wings. I would have done it willingly.
How would you fly? How would you move? I do have one more inspiration. Okay, I've got my last inspiration. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll burn that because I don't want a nat 1 on this. 16 plus the d4.
17.
17.
Okay. You see them kind of look towards you, a little confused. Look towards them, and well, we Candlekeep have worked with Detective Salome and Maple before and haven't had any issues. However, they are willing to leave, and we could just. We don't have the authority to search for people, and these are trusted individuals within Candlekeep.
Don't have them leave. Hopefully it was just a jest. Don't ever return.
No, hold on a second. I'm gonna look at both the investigators.
You
I'll give-
no one here. We're gonna get you. Better look out for your job. We're gonna get you sacked, you piece of shit.
No, hold on a second.
Okay, Maple, let's calm down. Clearly they don't want to do business with us. Okay, take
No,
care
no.
now. Bye-bye. See ya.
Hold on a second.
And you begin to see
I
them,
will-
Yeah.
both of them walking. Even though you're saying stuff to them, they're not
Keep
listening.
your wings.
I'll give you both my wings.
Nope. Ruin. They're gone now.
No,
That's
Ziggy.
fine. That's good.
Ziggy, you had your chance.
I had a plan. Now here's the second part. I'll whisper that.
Ziggy, you had your chance.
Let's
I'll
go
give
rob
you
them. Let's go take them out.
Ziggy. I'm gonna telepathically tell him, Ziggy, we need this info. We need it.
Take them out.
You had your chance.
We
I
can take it from
appreciate.
them. They're on the road.
As
Accident
you
happened on the road.
as you see through the smoke, you see the cloud of smoke they are propelling.
Okay, I will. I will.
Starts to diffuse, and
I will-
you
The
see
magical figure.
Could I
that there is
conjure
no one here anymore.
God dang it! No, fuck.
Well, I
The-
expected that to go better, I will say.
I rolled an 18 on the
Ah,
inside,
bitch.
unfortunately. It was a
Bitch.
natural 18, and it's not about you're liars. It was a very confused situation, which kind of built into this way. Very aggressive, I would say, but yeah,
It could have
God.
worked, it was
Oh
very
my
close.
at the
God.
moment,
I was-
an opportunity lost to you guys, and potentially it depends on how much Ruin can repair this damage, small relationship that they had created. But in doing so, you see them disappear, as Cisco said. You see the avodes begin to kind of walk away and vanish. Quiets down a little bit, and you two are sitting there in the booth alone. Continue.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I expected that to go better.
Ziggy,
They wanted your wig.
shut your mouth for 5 seconds. I had them. I was ready to offer
No,
my
you
gold.
didn't.
I had everything to give them. I was prepared. That was my choice, and you took it away from me.
Yes, because
Ziggy, we helped you. I've almost given you my life. I care about this group. That information about Tiamat, and I'll shout that out, that could have helped them. That could have helped us. Ziggy,
I don't think it was worth all that much, though.
listen, I love you like a brother, okay? But I'm really disappointed in you tonight. I'm
No,
not
that's
mad at
fair.
you. I'm not
fair.
mad at you, I promise.
No, but I
I'm-
think it wasn't worth a wink or two. And
It
all
would
that
have been worth my life.
I was just trying. It could have. I was just hoping for that to go better, but you wouldn't have been happy, and then I would have had to deal with it, which I didn't want to do.
Ziggy.
Also, we don't know how your physiology works. You take that off, and I'll point to. I'll prod it, and I was like, ugh, it's stuck in there now. If that came off without a wing, what would happen to you as a big old flyboy? You thought about that?
Ziggy.
Just out of game, just to be funny. She won't. If without a wing, your speed will have gone to half, and you will have a disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
I mean, would he have been able to fly, or is it? No, wait. Fairies have a hover, don't they?
Half a speed, just to. That's what I thought, just because it's for flavor.
I just thought he wouldn't be able to fly, and
I
since
mean, he
I
can
don't
still
think
like
he has
fly.
the
It'd be
walking
very
speed.
awkward,
Yeah,
like
that's why it will be like.
I guess, but I thought he wouldn't have a walking speed, a movement speed at all,
Ziggy,
unless they magically
Just-
hover.
I think that's a fair penalty for them.
Ziggy, just
You can't fly with one wing.
do me a favor. Stop helping me.
You wanted me to.
I did, and I'm like I told you, I'm not mad at you. I'm just upset.
I will say, I was expecting that to go better.
What was your plan? Rob them? I wanted to hire them.
Yes.
I wanted to
Rob them.
keep them. They possibly knew how to fix me.
I mean,
We
That-
fixed
that
you. You're
stretch.
fixed. Your monster's gone.
well, you haven't asked me about that at all. How do you really know how I'm feeling?
We were in your head.
Yes, and for the last month, where do you think I've been?
Sleeping.
No, I've been in there as well, just alone. It was a lot worse without people in there.
Ziggy, just next time, please. If I'm ready to make my choice, let me make my choice. Let me give
I'm trying
up
to get you a
my.
fairer price, or at least for free.
Ziggy, do you even know what they were investigating? How to fix me? Who are the killers of the dragons? The people that I care about. You guys don't care about dragons. You've slayed them. I don't know if you've specifically killed one.
I've never come across a dragon other than you, to be fair. But while dragons are being hurt and while you're like this, you aren't to worry.
Let's just gather the materials from the enchanter, and we'll be on our way to go help the others.
So, you want to go help them?
Yes.
Well, that was a quick one, eh? I mean, I don't want to.
At
I
least
feel
it'll
like
keep my mind off things.
I feel like
And-
you're gonna force me to, but I don't want to.
Oh, I'm going to force you to do lots of things until I feel like you've made up for this.
There.
I will hold
Well,
this
there
over your head.
You can't really. I'll let you have it.
Fair enough.
Well,
Thank you.
there are some things I need to grab if we are going. I don't want to, but I guess there are
Well, if
things
you
I
don't
have
want
to
to
grab.
go, they'll be fine on their own.
Will
Okay.
they? I'm surprised you've all lasted without me.
Oh, we had a really competent cleric with us.
You you exported my part in the group to someone else.
No. We extended.
Wow.
Anyway,
Rude.
go get your stuff.
It's not my
Okay.
stuff.
You said you were.
It's party stuff, but it's not my stuff.
Go grab party stuff. I'm gonna go get the rubies and what is it? I think Errol bought pearls.
Who knows? Who knows?
Okay.
And I'm gonna get that mirror and try to apologize to the investigators.
I wouldn't try that.
I'm going to sell this new robe that I got, and hopefully that makes up for enough money to at least apologize.
Well, at the moment, they are not there. So you will need to start communication once again. However, not all is lost. You did get a little bit of information from the, I guess, the confrontation. But you both make your way to the enchanter.
I'll be real. I expected that to go better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to the enchanter and there it's still open, and as you enter,
Just quickly, more. I'll send you a message on Roll20. Just have a look.
yeah.
It's quick.
No, I read it. I
Just
read it.
yeah,
Makes
just
sense.
so you think,
Yeah.
just so I don't jump in.
No problem. Yeah, I will remind that. Yeah, you get into the enchanter's place. You step inside, and there you see the elven man standing there, just reading a book. Ziki, well, back
Hello,
again.
Tim. How is it? Back again. You know me.
You may call me
Not left
Tim if
it-
you would like. Yes,
I was told that was your name.
the enchanter, I prefer.
I was told it was Tim.
I thought it was Michael.
Who knows?
Where
yeah,
where
back
is
again.
this rumor coming from? Who is doing these jokes?
Well, I don't know about
the
Michael,
Roosts.
but I know I started Tim. So,
Okay.
you know.
Is this a little game that you guys play? Is it fun? Can I join in?
No.
Sure. No.
I don't mind. Either way, Tim, Michael, the Enchanter, Jonathan. I don't know why we're here actually. Ray, Ignis, Jonathan.
We're here to gather the rubies and Errol's pearls.
Certainly. Ben, am I doing it right?
Who knows?
Yes.
Who knows? I don't
Excellent.
even know what we're doing.
I don't either. I have him right here. You see him kind of go back. I assume that you wanted to get them grounded as per Mr. Flammacaster's request last time. So I did that for you. No extra expenses. And he passes over a large dust of ruby worth 7,500.
Actually, will he give the things from someone else to them? Actually, even though they are part of the same group.
I think he purchased. I think.
They're together, right? Or what?
That is entirely up to you guys.
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking that it's not a very good business method.
It's medieval.
He is part of
times.
our group, the Cogs.
Does business
It's the
ethic
caravan.
get this?
Yeah, but it's kind of private, right? I don't know. Up to you.
I mean, he made the deal with Errol specifically.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
So-
if he's making the deal with Errol, would he give it to
Well, I
Rowan?
mean, Errol can just walk
Especially
in.
Rowan.
Errol can walk in. I can make that happen.
Oh, you're
I mean,
gonna walk
go out
out
and then come
and
back
come
in,
back
yeah.
in?
Yeah.
Just do that.
Hold on, I'll go get Errol.
Yes.
You know what? I want to see this happen. Go do it.
Do you need one of them? I mean, they sent us.
Oh
because
yes.
know
You
what they're
purchased the rubies, and I think yes, it was Mr. Emmerfield that purchased the
need
pearls.
them?
It would be.
Honestly,
I mean, this is how it would.
He sent us because he's a bit lazy. That's why. That him and
I didn't pick him
and
as the lazy type. He seems
you
very,
don't see it.
very
You don't-
fit and athletic.
You don't see
and
it
very
unless you're with
nimble.
him for a long amount. You don't see it unless you're with him for a long amount of time. You don't see it until you physically have to live with him. There are little traits, and he was like, Ziggy, Ruin, can you go do this for me? I can't be bothered.
One of you two being a bad influencer on him, or maybe the others, perhaps.
It could be the others.
Errol has
Who
a
knows?
deadly disease right
Can
now.
I tell you it's a tiny secret? Please do not tell Mr. Moonbear. But
Never.
He has gone a little bit rounder, if from my sight.
Let's not talk about that. He doesn't like it, but
He does not like that.
just for you, Tim.
It hurt
You
his
need to
feelings.
stop!
Just for you, Tim, because I know. I know you've been a great help recently.
Jesus!
I know you've been a great help recently. I can convince Errol to go get him over the. I'll make a bold claim about how stupid the hypocrisy is, and that it has to be him. If that is for you, Tim. And then, with that, I'll walk out, change into Errol. Clothes, face, changeling, all that stuff.
Reckless attack on you bastards.
Wait 2.5 minutes, and I'm walking.
All right.
I stabbed the M.
When you walk in, make a deception check, but with advantage.
Itching. Who needs the app defeat? 26.
He looks up. Let me make a check. Well, he's not. It was really passive insight. It's not as high as the 26. He'll just look up and Mr. Emmerfield. Ziggy's
Hello.
not with you this time. I had his goggles.
No. Yes, the goggles. He did mention those. Yadu took his, I believe. Yes,
Well, it seems like you're all busy and getting up. Let me just get the.
When are we not busy? When are we not busy?
Here are the pearls.
Yes, thank you.
And the goggles, please give this to him. He requested it.
Yes. Ziggy wanted these for something. Whoever knows with that guy.
That is true.
Yes, who does know with
Well,
Ziggy?
Thank you, Enchanter. This has been a great help.
Yes, it has. Please let me know what you use it for. Normally we do not use extensive diamonds. That's quite a lot. It must be powerful magic, whatever you are attempting.
I believe it's something. I don't think Ziggy knows. We're always doing something.
That is true. You are the caravan of
something.
chaos.
Yes, chaos. That is in our name. And Errol to walk out.
Just a quick question, actually. How do you change the clothes, though?
My
Disguise
armor.
kit?
No, my armor is glamored studded leather.
Okay.
You guys gave me that at the start of the game.
Okay.
It can-
So it changes the whole thing.
Yes,
Okay,
as a bonus action, I can speak the armor's command word and cause it to assume the appearance of a normal set of clothes or some other kind
Oh,
of
yeah,
armor.
yeah,
You
it's
decide
true,
what
it's
it looks
true.
like.
Yeah, that was
I
amazing.
I copy
Nice.
Herald's outfit.
Yay!
He's a super
Yeah, no,
changeling.
that's
That's what it
amazing.
is.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, amazing. I remember. Yeah.
I could have taken disguise self, but I went extra.
Yeah.
No, I think it's awesome. Very cool.
All right, you've got the jewels. What would
Uh,
you from here? Carry on.
Enchanter, one more thing. Could you possibly make me 2 potions? Something that could make someone forget a specific incident? Or even friendlier towards me?
There are potions. These are general use with general practice with those of the law that want to find out the truth in some sort. I hope that you would not be using this to manipulate someone's.
Can I be honest with you? I will tell you the complete truth, but you have to promise you'll believe me.
I mean, you have to tell me, and I will make the judgment myself.
We may or may not be getting involved in a war with a higher being, one that rhymes with Liamat.
Oh.
I'm also trying to figure out how to fix myself.
I don't see
I
anything wrong with you, and for the first part of that, that is not in my. Maybe speak to someone with higher power that could potentially.
I'll do anything for you. If you can do this for me, if you could make a potion that'll help others listen or do, if you could give me something sort of like a Gias, something that'll make them listen to me,
The,
I'll give you anything. I'll give you my scythe.
I do not need weaponry, and I believe the Gia spell is a much more intense spell that forces harm for those that do not. Um, Perhaps make a persuasion check.
24.
I will begin creating something, not as potent as what you have suggested. But you will need to be upfront with me.
I will tell you anything and everything that you ask.
And I will make a decision based on that once I have it ready.
Of course. I really appreciate this, Tim.
I've trusted the Caravan of Chaos, and I would not want this to damage our relationship.
Of course not. And I hope that we can continue to do trades with you. And again, we really appreciate this. It's the investigators, by the way, the ones we're trying to fix our relationships with.
Oh, Salome and Maple. Yes, I'm quite acquainted with them.
Yes, our friend here, Ziggy.
Ziggy said something to them and was very awful about it.
Oh, you fucked it up. You actually call him Ziggy.
I'm so sorry.
Yep, he's Emerald, supposedly. How does the Enchanter reacts to that, Mo?
I'll like brush it off like
No. Ruin wouldn't know I changed back. Oh shit, no, he would because he knows Errol isn't
Yeah.
here.
I'm
But
just
I
gonna
guess he
punch him in
would.
the shoulder. Harold, I'm so mad at Ziggy, aren't you?
Make a deception check.
I help. Why?
This better go good.
What am I doing?
21.
21.
Okay. He looks and he'll be like, yes,
I'll
it's fine.
also give a look.
He kind of brushes it off because he was there a minute ago and then he wasn't, so you must have accidentally
Anyway,
called him.
Ziggy said something to annoy the detectives, and well, it's fair game, but I think he was trying to do the right thing, but it didn't work out that well.
Yes, so
And I think Ruin wants them to forget that.
yes, and if you could do this for us, because they have information about the killers of the murderers that have been killing the metallic dragons and taking their hearts.
I mean, they are very good at their job, and I'm surprised why didn't you just pay them the fees and just take the information?
Yes,
I don't know.
why didn't we just pay them the fees?
It sounded like a lot. They also wanted Ruin's wing as payment.
and he was fine with that.
Might be Maple. Yes, she's a bit of a strange one. Salome seems to be a bit more of the kind of straightforward. Maple
Well,
can be a bit
I've-
hot-headed, but it's
No.
a chemistry that is working very well between them. And
Yes, but here's the thing. Enchanter. I have never heard of a prosthetic wing in all my elven years working out so well. I've never heard of a prosthetic wing, so I just thought.
Well, there are
I mean, Ziggy
artificers
just
out
thought-
there that do create
who knows?
magical prosthetics. It has been,
Who knows?
but yes, he could potentially grow it back. There are regenerative
Well,
spells.
Who knows? But Ziggy didn't want Errol to. Well, didn't want Ruin to pay that price.
And in the
I guess that's a
future,
good friend then. You know, he's looking out for you.
Yes,
he's
I
a
think he
great
was a good
friend.
friend.
A great friend, but friends shouldn't take away choices from other friends.
I think this is getting a bit too deep between.
No,
this
no,
conversation.
it's not. We are a-okay.
Our group dynamic is very odd. You should be aware of that by now.
I am very
Anyways.
aware of that situation. There. Okay, very well.
Yeah, Errol, did you grab your pearls?
I'll do a better.
Yes,
I'll
I
do
have
something
everything.
better rather than wasting time creating this potion. As I have relationship with Salome and Maple, I will see what I can do and speak to them to see if they would like to speak to Ziggy, or is it you? You?
To me, to Ruin. And if you could fix this, I will be forever in your debt. We will get you more Behir guts.
Okay. Should I?
Oh.
I'm getting a little confused. Should I call you Ruin or Ignis?
I prefer. I'm starting
What did
to
you?
get more comfortable.
What did you tell them?
I'm Ignis.
Then I will tell them you are Ignis and you would just like to speak.
Ziggy may have tried to get them their information for free due to their high price, and may have mentioned they were potential terrorists, but I think Ziggy thought that was a good and rational idea at the time.
I see. It's Ziggy who's coming up with these silly names for people, for everyone. Well, do tell Frank, that he needs to stop that. That's not very polite.
It's probably for the best. He'd probably live as long as me if needed.
And thank you again, Enchanter.
Yes. But I think it's because he's been cooped up in Candlekeep for like almost a month, and
Yes, he has been recounting us about that information.
well, take him
Apparently
out.
it's been odd.
Let him breathe the air of
would-
Feyren.
It's what we were planning on doing.
One more favor, by the way. Do you have a teleportation circle that you could possibly use to send us to our friends?
I do not. There is one outside, but you would require the other teleportation circle to go to, and potentially the incantation to do so.
Oh, in that case, I'll grab onto Errol's shoulder, and I'll hold the scroll of teleport. Well, thank you for everything. You don't like it when we call you Tim, right?
Sorry?
Thank you, Enchanter, and I'll burn the scroll.
Oh, okay.
And as you burn the scroll and you take Ziggy with you, you both disappear from there. And we will, from that point, we will jump into the other group to see where they will going to end up. All right. So you all find yourself in Waterdeep. It's lively, it's nighttime. There are people out drinking, enjoying the night, you know, a beautiful a day, you know, the spring is coming, so the weather is not too cold anymore. And you begin heading closer towards the tavern, and you immediately from the outside you begin to hear the hustle and bustle of the tavern, the yawning portal. As you
I put a picture for us on there. If you could fix it a little, it's very small on the stream, please.
done. All
Oh,
right.
thank you.
As you walk up, you can hear the kind of music coming from the inside. Before you guys get in there, what would you like to do? And yeah.
So I'd like to see if I can find specifically just with like a perception check looking around the bar, dragonborn that are heavily armored, maybe, and narrow down because I know it's a lot of people. But Errol's thinking, all right, dragonborn first, color red. That besides Aki, heavily armored. Let's see if there's anyone that matches that description. Then look from there, if that's possible.
Okay. This is just. We'll do that in a second. But before you
Okay.
guys enter into it, is there any conversation you guys wanted to have, discussion plans, or whatever it is that you wanted to play through?
Yeah.
And then
Well,
we'll go into that.
magic item shops are a bit of a bust, so much for that idea.
It feels good to be on the offensive for once. If
Well-
that is the right word.
Let's save that for when we find what we need.
Is the plan, Bruce, for you and Yogu to continue any conversation with them that you were pretending, and so Errol and I should keep our distance, or?
It really depends on the situation if we can even find them. Like,
Well, as soon as we enter, you said you put something on one of them, right? So as soon
yeah,
as we go inside, we'll do that. And if they're not in the bar, then we'll have to ask around. I mean, they're bound to have.
Is the bar so big that you can't tell from here?
Well, it's got multiple floors.
Yeah, but it's a distance thing, no?
That's true, but the bar is a safer place to do it than compared to outside.
and I.
No, I just
for
mean
example,
knowing where the thing is.
Yeah, but if they are literally sitting inside of there, I don't want to waste one of my spells. So
That's a good point.
irrelevant
Okay.
information. So
Um,
let's preserve our resources because, well, we know what we're up against.
well,
Sure.
This is going to be easy. So
you two can talk to them. Me and Anki can just hang back, and if things go south,
yeah, okay. So
That is true.
if all of you will go scout around to try to see if you can find them or maybe talk to people that have know them, I actually have to talk to the barkeeper or something.
sure. Bruce, what was one of their names? I don't need all three. I just need one of them. They're bound to be together.
We have what were they called
Uh,
again?
we have
Olmo, Krag, Anchor, and Rymus.
yeah.
Hmm.
Does
Craig's an
any-
easier name for me to remember.
I still have this. And Aki holds up the fortune cookie. This was supposed to be good for noticing things and for sneaking around. Is that useful to you, or would you rather be held on to this for now?
We should probably hold on to it, shouldn't we? Just to make sure. I mean, this is just intel gathering stage. We shouldn't waste resources until we find something tangible. Then we use everything we have to follow the lead.
I guess that's a good idea. If there's any trouble, let me know and I can pull you out. But if anybody sees a large female dragonborn in here, do let me know.
Color?
I don't remember. I literally threw myself down a hole to escape.
She was red.
Yeah, that was Anchor, right?
Red as well, yeah.
I'll keep a lookout for that one then.
I'm
In that
going
case,
to have-
gentlemen, other we're here to get drinks, I guess.
I'm going
Case.
to
Yes,
look around
uh,
the bar, and if and then afterwards, I'm going to try. And he pats the sort of like the now bagged up head that's on his belt. I know one of the effects might help us find these individuals if I'm lucky.
We just need to
I'd
find
rather go-
we can get the other two.
I'd rather go to my room, and just in case it goes badly and it blinds me for a minute, run off blind half the people in this bar.
Fair
That
point.
is fair.
So I'll have a
one-
look around
one-
and then head up to my
Before
room.
we go in, 1 second. Aki will pull out the mirror and, muttering encouraging words to his own reflection, will pull Owl's wisdom from it, so he
Oh,
has
okay.
advantage on wisdom checks.
Okay.
Right. Ready when you are. Blend in, I guess.
All right.
Ready whenever you all are.
Okay,
Yes.
let's go.
You all step in to the tavern, and the music goes loud as the door swings open. You enter in, and you see it's as busy as it was before, and you guys begin moving around to your spaces that you wanted to go. I guess those people that wanted to do perception checks, they can do that. If you guys did anyone want to go and speak to people in that
I would
way?
rather prefer to do the perception check. I'll leave the talking to Hockey.
Yeah, if you need to, if you want to gonna talk about or ask around, then you could give me a persuasion check.
Nope.
Yeah, I want to speak with Dermon the barkeeper, but that's maybe no other thing.
Okay. Bruce and Harold, you both begin looking around. But you're finding it hard because you go up the stairs, you see people move and barge past you, so you kind of look at them, okay, it's not them, and then you see people, it's just shifting very, very rapidly. The song, the music, it's a big crowd. However, the keen senses of Aki and... Wait, I'm missing someone.
Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah, I didn't check. I went to the
Oh,
barkeeper.
okay,
He
yeah.
went to the bar.
Aki, yeah, you look around and you're focusing at the spot and you begin scanning the room in one area as you see your friends kind of shifting, going towards the bar, looking around. And there you see, in probably the second floor, kind of towards the back, is the female dragonborn that you're trying to avoid. You're just walking towards the back of the room.
Aki will. Well, are the guys together, or are we all spreading out? Did you say?
Relatively spread out.
Aki will whisper into the wire that he's got around his ring and to cast message to Errol. There she is. There's one up there, second floor.
You look,
And Errol will just move his eyes around the second floor and
you notice
assume
that,
to
yeah.
see. Okay.
Bruce, there's one, second floor, up there. Roger.
And he sees her. Which one was this one?
Crag, the female.
Crag. Okay. He looks up. Can he whisper back? He's yes, Crag.
No, that was Anchor.
well,
Anchor,
no.
Oh,
Redbone, right? Yeah.
Oh, I thought it
Yeah.
was Sorry, it was Anchor.
Yeah, Anchor was the
I
female
couldn't
one.
remember which one was which exactly. So
Yeah, you can reply in a whisper.
he goes, Anchor.
I've changed it around because Cisco, I thought she was red.
I
No?
couldn't find the. Yeah, I cannot find it now. You changed the name. No.
No, it's still there.
It's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crag was blue, Olmo was green, and Anchor was red. Is that right? Am I getting that wrong?
I just cannot find the document. That's why.
It's in the same place.
Oh yeah, yeah, but it's under. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it's underneath. So yeah, it's. I believe, as per the notes here, Crag was blue, Olmo was green, Anchor was red, and Ramos was black, but it could be wrong.
Should we just stick with that then?
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
stick with
Primus
that, yeah.
was the black one anyway.
Yeah, Ramos was the
So-
black one. That's 100% sure. The others, I was a bit doubty as well. So
It's
So
fine, we now
still downstairs, I would like to not creep obviously, but I'd like to casually walk, not going upstairs, but still keeping within my field of vision where she's walking to upstairs. I don't know. I just want to blend in with the crowd, that in case she's looking, she doesn't see my head or
Yeah,
face.
You just begin moving around, and as you kind of follow up the stairs, and you see her, you see her sit at the back, and sitting with her is Olmo, the green dragonborn.
So as I look towards Aki's direction, because Aki saw her, I'm Errol is just gonna hold up this.
And Bruce, two of them.
Can't you just whisper colour?
And
And red.
yeah,
There's the blue one, was it? It's just red. Crag.
It's the green and red there, yeah.
Green and red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
Sorry, the whispering's too good, sorry.
Green and red is Olmo and
Anchor, yeah.
Olmo and Anchor.
Aki's trying to remain in the crowd and kind of stand behind any particularly large beings or other obstructions, just as casually as he can.
Okay. While this is happening, Yagu, you saunter up to the bar, and there you see Desmond, who's just kind of serving, looks towards you. What can I get you?
By this time, did Aki also say to me that Anchor was here? I
Yeah,
assume so.
he would, unless you were
Yeah, okay.
engaged in conversation, he wouldn't want to kind of muddle you. But yeah,
Yeah, no, okay, in that case. Oh, how you doing tonight?
Very busy. A lot of people But we'll manage. We'll be okay.
I actually have a few questions, if you don't mind.
Is it gonna take long?
Oh, it's gonna be worth your time, and he's gonna pull down a platinum piece.
All right. Shoot.
Remember the people that sat at the table, and he will point to the table we were sitting 2 nights ago?
He'll make a check. Oh yeah. Oh, of course I remember them. Yeah.
Well, they are back here again, aren't they?
Yeah. It's a little out of my hand. That's all I can say.
Why so? Like, you and nobody reacted to them. They just murdered someone.
Oh. But please correct me. I think that person actually didn't die. They came back alive. Is that
No,
right?
they came back alive, but they were dead. That was because Errol told the barkeep, "Hey, this person's dead." So, and then the barkeep took them all to be revived.
And
Yeah.
they
So
kicked the girl
they're
down the
still
well.
alive, but
Yeah, and I think that was his daughter. Is that right? Or his
No,
I'm not
just
sure
one of
about that
the
then.
one of the employees.
employees?
Yeah, but the barmaid, yeah, one of the
Barmaid.
barmaids.
Okay. And he'll go. Yeah. You know, I really can't say about that situation. It's just a bit, like I said, a little out of my hand. We have some rough and tumble people that come through here. You know, people that think they can go down that pit and go to the Undercity, but it's it happens sometime. But thankfully, no lingering problems. I've noted them down. If things get bad again, then there'll be consequences. Let's just say.
Do you know if all 4 of them are here, by the way, or just the 2 of them?
Oh, today? Yeah, I just saw the 2 of them go up. I haven't seen the others that were around.
Well, thank you.
You don't want a drink?
Could I want? Yeah. I can't remember what I had last time, but I remember it was made by elves. So.
Sure. Yeah, I know which
exact
one.
same drink. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Oh, no worries. You want to sit here, or do you want me to bring it up to you? Whatever you're gonna sit.
Oh
Okay.
no, I can carry it. No worries.
All right. You see him make up your drink, pour in a glass, and then gives it to you.
Well, thank you. And,
No worries. And you see him move off, starts talking to someone else.
as Joku will leave, he will leave 5 extra platinum pieces.
Seeing Yogi's got a drink, Aki will whisper into his ring and kind of point at him with his pinky, because he has to point at him to cast it. Which one did you put the coin on?
I want to say it
I
was
didn't
anger.
specify, I believe.
I want to say it was whoever shoved the girl that was walking.
Yeah,
back.
and that was the bigger one.
Yeah.
The red one.
No, the blue one.
Red one is Anchor.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
blue one. Greg. It was
Yeah, it
Greg.
was the blue
Greg,
one.
yeah.
And Crag is the blue one, and Olga is the green one.
And now it's the green and the blue, red one are here, right?
The
Green
green
and
and
red.
red ones are here, but
Yeah,
not
okay.
blue. Crag's not here. And I guess
Okay.
Errol's just gonna be kind of just watching, seeing. I doubt he's gonna pick up anything they're saying, but he's just gonna know that they're there.
So, where's the blue one? Are you willing to look for him, Yogi? Or is the 2 here enough?
Did Jagu agree with Bruce saying better to try and get them one at a time rather than all at once?
Yeah. But if they have a alarm system or something, then that's the only issue we're having.
Would Tiamat's followers back down from a fight like this?
No.
So I think it's back in failure.
Can Aki tell from here kind of what kind of fighters or people they are?
Yeah, make a perception check. I'll give you what they're kind of wearing and stuff, and then you can determine out of that.
Okay.
You can do either perception to
Hold on,
start,
I've got-
or insight if you want.
Well, it's going to
It's
be
better.
the 15. Yeah.
15? Okay.
Hmm.
The green one. Let me just click if I clicked on the right one.
You can base it on the pictures there if you
Yeah,
want.
I've got it right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Which of the green ones are we looking at?
Oh, not to you, to me. He was talking to me.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
specifically.
Sorry.
You see, the green one seems to have a sheath kind of trident on his back, and he seems to be wearing some armor. But apart from that 15, you can't really get too much detail about if he's a magic user or if he's not. But the red one is a bit more simplified. They're wearing more nimble clothing. You see that they've got this kind of very long serrated dagger, which kind of dangles from their side as they but they're very big, and you would expect them to be a bit more kind of sluggish or a bit more thing, but when you see her kind of just rocking and balancing on the chair, so you think she's very nimble. This is the red one.
Aki will one by one let the guys know. I can't tell if there's any magic users there for alerting each other, if anything. They look like regular fighters from here.
And assuming he's messaging me also, I'll just whisper back.
Okay.
I can either start a bar fight or use a poison arrow in one of their drinks or something else.
I'll be
To
right
you
back.
guys, it's your call.
We want to separate one? We're not all linked. You can only talk to Aki.
I know,
And
but
Aki
that's
will-
what I'm saying to Aki. I'm literally saying that to Aki. But,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying to Aki.
Bruce will say to Aki, I want to ask them a couple of questions. One is just I suppose it'd be a precursor to a fight. What is Tiamat's views on those who run from their enemies? I'm just curious. That's what I want to ask.
Aki will ask Yogu, what do you know of their rules of engagement? If we challenge someone, will they challenge one-on-one?
I won't think so from the experiences we had so far. Like, why would they fight with honor since they are the least vulnerable creatures alive?
Okay, one by one, Aki's going to explain that he doesn't have any ideas on how to separate them or how to get them out.
Oh my god, I
Without
have the
making-
perfect idea.
Oh, this is gonna be
Joku
bad.
will... Okay, Joku will go back to the bar and buy another drink. And he will
Okay,
walk to
yeah.
Aki.
Derman will be happy to sell you another one, definitely.
Sure.
Bruce will say
You
to
paid for the night, let's say.
Yeah, I've paid enough already, I think.
Yep. Yeah, you paid. He will say, "Oh yeah, thank you." He will assume you have a tap running, for the money you paid.
Bruce
Okay,
will say to Aki, everyone, get back together. I think we should have a
Yeah.
quick conversation. Keep an eye out on them as well.
Okay, yeah.
Errol, come back.
And,
You,
I'll start
all
going back
of
around.
you actually can make an insight check if you keep focusing on them.
Sure.
I've definitely been staring at them the entire time, so.
Hmm.
Oh, that's not great, but not terrible.
Hey,
Hey!
Aki's on fire.
Okay. I will say that actually all of you except Yagu, I'm sorry.
He's back.
You get, based on their body language and conversation, that they are kind of enthusiastic a little bit. The way they are talking to each other seems like they are very excited about something. For you, Aki, as well, you detect, based on their body language, that they seem to be plotting something. They kind of keep whispering at each other on this kind of excitement, and just for a second you think Are they going somewhere? Are they planning something? Why is the other one not here? So all these things start to kind of like make sense somehow.
Assuming that we all gather back together, Aki will relay that these guys look pleased with themselves. They're up to something.
We could try to wait them out. They'll eventually have to go to sleep.
They've either done what they said to do, or they're about to do it tonight. Then
I have an idea to separate them, but
All right.
I mean, we'd already separated two of them from two of the friends.
yeah,
Sure.
but now we can have one separated from the other as well. Might be useful.
Okay.
But
What is the plan?
25% of us is not gonna like it, and he's gonna look at Aki.
Hmm?
Here's
Yogu,
my
no.
key to the luxury room, and here are 2 drinks.
Oh, Yogu.
I'll just whisper to Aki, look, you're not going to be completely alone in there. I can ethereal shift and come in wherever you are to back you up, just in case you're worried about that.
I could hide in the cupboard for all I care. I could do that. I mean, 2v1 each of them.
And then I can distract the last one, so...
Okay. Do I need to keep this one compliant, or are we okay if I disable them?
Get it here.
Well, I think the best option is wait. If Harold and Bruce are going to hide somewhere in the room, you bring her to the room.
Yeah,
I don't
you,
have to
as
be
you
in
are
the room.
talking, you realize that the missing the missing green dragon is just behind you, and it taps your shoulder.
Woo?
The blue one is the missing one.
Yeah, there is
Yeah,
the
well,
blue one who wasn't there before. He just entered and he noticed you, and he just taps your shoulder. Hey,
Oh, Greg, how you doing, my friend?
hey, my friend, how is it going?
Yeah,
Blessed
I'm-
be the queen, Anik.
Yeah, Jog also wink, wink, and
How is it going tonight?
I'll be. Well, actually, I'm just done with my job, but my friend Harold and Bruce here actually have to go back to work, aren't you guys?
Oh, are you excited? I guess, yeah.
Oh, I can
Yeah,
guarantee
of
you
course.
Some stupid zealots are going to die tonight.
Oh no! Oh, you are going as well, right?
Of course.
To the meeting,
Yeah, but first a little bit of celebration, right? That's
No, we have to be there quickly. It's gonna be a lot going on. It's a big announcement. It's a very exclusive invitation. You must be so excited as well, right?
Yeah, does a little smirk and then just nods.
Bruce will mimic that as us, of course. We should
Yeah.
finish up our job first and be right there. Won't take too long at all.
It's gonna be. I don't know. I've never met. They say that we're gonna meet them. The Scales. There's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be some members of the Scales there.
I'm going to make a wisdom. Would you permit me to make a wisdom save, see if Bruce comes in and takes the wheel here? Because this is very much a trigger moment, or would you like me to spend a rage point for it to happen?
No.
I'll leave that tomorrow.
No, it's fine. Make a wisdom save, and this will determine if which one of you remains.
Sure thing. And it's 15 that I need to beat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here we go. 12. Bruce leans on the desk, the bar for a second, almost like, yeah, sounds good. and anyone who knows him hears Bruce's more slightly more distinct voice.
Hold on, let me get the others. And use. You don't see him doing anything, but just based on how he's looking, you gather maybe he's using some kind of magic to contact them somehow. You see
know
the
that-
other two stand up.
Given
Use the
that we know
magic
what
one.
Ruin likes with telepathy, is it safe to assume like, oh, similar thing?
Yeah, it could be maybe some kind of like telepathic ability. Yeah.
you see them come to close to the edge and look down, and then they see Craig. Say, yeah, they see Craig there. Oh my God, these names are
Yeah.
Craig there.
I know, I'm sorry, man.
No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. He sees them, and then he sees the group of the party. Immediately, Anchor looks towards Aki, and then gives you a wink, and they begin to come down towards you guys.
I'm in here. Good. You'll go give me that drink.
Whoop! And
Yep.
you
You'll
set
take
the
Got
drink
two
down.
drinks.
And can I do a quick perception check on Crag to see what he is more equipped with, more or less weapon-wise?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure, please.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sorry about
May
that.
I
Keep
do-
going. I'm gonna make the roll. Sorry, I didn't mean.
May I do that too, or just a one-off thing?
Yeah, no, if you
Terrible
want
score.
to as well, no problem.
Absolutely.
Do it as well.
Alright. Harold,
Ooh,
he's
okay.
he's quite tanked up. That's what you kind of get. He's well armored, but Bruce, you know, a fighter. You know someone who likes to get into a fight, and you can really see that for he's got these two serrated swords that have been kind of put to the back, and yeah, he's definitely much larger than the other two as well, compared to the other two.
This guy fights. Like,
This
he
guy-
will get in the fray.
He will get in the fray if he needs to.
Well, listen, gents, lady, oh, give me a minute or two. Need to pop up to my room for a second. I'll be right back down.
All right. So as you walk off, you hear Anchor come up to Aki and just go, "Oh, hey, how are you? I've been wondering when I will see you again."
What can I roll to see if Aki has cottoned on to what everybody's talking about with the meeting and everything? Because I don't know that he would necessarily have caught it.
I guess straight.
We were all there when he said, "You guys going to the meeting?" We were all met up with each other.
In that sense.
Okay, then if we assume that Aki has kind of clocked that, I guess he responds, "Well, it would be this evening, no? It's a big event."
Oh yeah, it is. Well, we were told we have to all come. Do you know where we're going?
That's. Oh, I much more do what I'm told.
All right. She pulls out a piece of note. Come to this address, and then let the fun begin. I mean,
Okay.
not our fun. We can have that after, right?
But yeah, it would be inappropriate to stay at the same address.
She kind of gets a little confused about that, and be like, "Okay, all right, I'll see you there." And she kind of gives you a punch on the arm, and it hurts, quite heavy-handed. And
Yeah.
she goes and moves back to where Olmo. I was gonna call him Olag for some odd reason. Olmo is there. What does Olmo say?
Yes, it's gonna be good. Are you bringing anyone else? Or is it only you?
Who's he
Yogu?
talking to? Oh.
He's
no,
talking to
this is us.
Yagu, Harold, and Aki is close by, so he can hear
Yeah.
it as well.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, I
To
wasn't sure who
avoid
it's-
answering it and putting his foot in it, Aki just starts downing his drink so he has something in his mouth and he can't talk.
Yeah, he looks at you, Yago.
Oh no, it's just us. This is my crew.
All right.
Like I have two other men, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I
If
was
they can make
thinking
it in
just
time.
your group seems a bit small, But yeah, that makes sense if it's two more of you as well.
Always busy, am I right?
Olmo.
Yeah.
Olmo. Hanka says, "If I could get rid of you, I'll get jobs done much quicker.
He kind of laughs in this kind of weird laugh that ends up being like kind of sound.
At this point, Crag comes back, and while you guys are kind of conversating, which will continue in a second, Bruce, where do you wander off to?
Bruce quickly runs up to his room. He pulls out the head of Greenbones, and he wants to try and see if he can get either the augury, divination, or commune effect. If he goes blinds from it because it fails, he'll just wait for a minute and then go right, screw it, and then run back down again. Right, I'm all done, and he'll be ready to go. Here we go. D20.
Okay. What'd you get?
Oh, nice.
A 6?
I think that's
Oh.
augury.
Augury. Let me just pull up the thing. Where is the witch's heads? There it goes.
Yeah.
It is augury spell. Okay. Well, what question do you wish to ask?
Okay, so I want to know about the results of a specific course of action that I plan to take within the next 30 minutes. And he's thinking of killing these 3 right where they are right now, or basically on the way to this place. If I kill them on the way to this place, is this a good idea or not?
You get the notion of
Actually, wait, no, change that. Change
Okay.
that if you would permit me to.
yeah,
just
go
now.
ahead.
Going to this meeting, is this a good idea?
Ooh. It is a wheel and a woe, and you get this feeling that the head itself is telling you. How can I say this in a specific way?
What I get from this head, you know, the thing that who I ripped
You
off.
you feel you feel somewhat not truly in danger, potential danger, but not detrimental.
We're literally in the belly of the beast if we do this. So yeah, that there's danger, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like instant head.
But not in the sense that this is an ambush against you.
Mhm.
So you
This is just like, this is really surrounded by dangerous people. They're all mental.
So this is more of a peril thing.
but
Yes,
the notion of the enticement of the good is she's giving you like you'll begin to know stuff, like you'll acquire knowledge, something will be revealed. That's kind of, you get the good and the bad in that sense.
Okay. In that case,
We live.
Bruce would be like, not bad, you wretched bitch. This shoves it back. ties it to the belt. He slaps it. Shut up. Shut up. And he'll run back down again, like, and just like, right, all done.
But
Oh,
we're
down my
out
drink.
then.
He just downs the pint.
Well, it seems like we should be leaving, don't you think? She looks towards the other dragonborns.
Yes, let's make our way. We don't want to be late.
And while Errol is walking, he's going to take a berry and slip one into Aki, Bruce, and Yagu's pockets if possible.
Oh, give me a berry.
It says one of them, Olmo.
Yeah, I'll offer.
Anka takes one, she takes 2, starts eating it.
Oh, feeling, man. Oh.
Okay, so I'll
Fucking hell.
subtract. If you guys want a berry each, you guys have one. Yeah, so I'll subtract that amount right now. Okay.
Yeah. As we start leaving, Bruce turns to the rest of our crew, and goes, "Yeah, we should definitely go. I think we should definitely get going right now." And he taps the head while looking at the 3 of them to say, "You know, like an idea. Let's go." And he turns to the big fella, Crag, and goes, "Hey, big fella, we'll have to spar sometime. You look pretty handy with those blades."
Yeah, handy, yeah.
I am quite good with a lot of things, thank you. What is your specialty, my man?
I prefer one of the big ones personally, but pretty useful with just about everything I put my hand to.
Yeah, you hear in your mind, it's important to know where to put your hand and where.
Bruce
And you.
gives sort of like hideous, sort of like the smile of someone who's killed him and comfortable with it, and so just.
Yeah. But, I I like fights. I used to do a lot of pit rings and stuff like that before, back on the days, where you were allowed to kill. Now it's become really boring.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Don't using blunted swords. Killing's what swords are for.
Yeah.
You see that while you're walking, a beggar approaches, asking for money. "Well, something, my lord," and he gives a coin to her.
Say that again, sorry?
That you see a beggar comes asking for money, and you see that Greg gives her a coin.
Oh, Crag does. Okay.
Crag,
okay.
yeah.
I misunderstood that. So
Mhm.
Bruce will, seeing this, yeah, sure. After seeing that, pops a silver piece.
As you are about to put the silver piece on her hand, you see that the coin that Craig gave the girl kind of like pierces her hand and goes through, like almost like it was melted metal, and a hole in her hand. Ah! And she starts screaming and kind of like contorting on the floor in pain.
Takes the coin back in his pockets, hoping no one notices, and he just starts laughing.
And
Yeah,
while
fucking
he's laughing and
beggars.
drawing their attention, since I'm in the back, I would like to pop out one more berry and, if I can, stealthily feed it to the beggar.
Can I
Or
stealth check?
offer it, maybe, yeah. Or offer it, I guess, since, yes. Damn it.
She takes it, kind of eats it, and you see still the hole on her.
Oh, it gives
Oh,
it 1 HP, so it should be able to heal. That's the point of it.
Yeah, but 1 HP is not enough to fully heal her. So you see she's still suffering. You see a little bit of healing happens.
I'll just leave the other one left then. Too.
Okay. You see
So it
Anka
should be
turn
clear,
around
that
in the
one.
situation and go up to Crag and be like, "What are you doing? Stop thinking
sorry,
fast."
I'm feeling like I just so wanna kill something.
You'll get your
Just a bit of
chance.
fun. Just a bit of fun, Anchor. Don't worry about it.
We need to go ahead. We'll meet you guys there.
Sure.
All right. You see the yeah, got
Aki's going to read that note now to see where they're going.
oh
Yeah,
okay.
address. Yep.
There is an address on it. I could make up an address,
No,
but
just
Yeah,
so long
no.
as it's clear that I now
I'm
know
address.
that.
It's like
Give us an address.
3210 Wyvern Road. I don't know.
yeah, that sounds great. 3210
Yeah.
Wyvern Road,
The
and
industrial
apartment.
industrial part. But while this is happening and you guys are coming out, Ruin and Ziggy, you both teleport. Let me just see what the teleport scroll does. Exactly.
Oh, I just had it too.
Well, if I was a betting boy, as I am, it's a serious problem. I think it gives you the effect.
We want facts. We don't want we think. No,
Um,
joking.
I assume by the name, it gives you the powers of Spider-Man.
Yep.
So,
With the
what
powers
do
of
you want to-
Spider-Man, I want you to first tell me exactly where you're teleporting to. In that sense.
I would
Roll
be
a D100, I think.
I would be thinking of the I like even before I should have said this, I was thinking of the inn.
Okay.
The yawning
The
The
portal.
yawning portal.
Yawning portal?
I've got the table up.
How
you
familiar
say-
are you with the yawning portal?
Yeah, because
Well,
like
we've been there. I've been
roll
there.
a D100.
Yeah. I would say seen
like-
casually.
well, I
I'd
mean,
say
he's-
viewed
he's
once,
spent-
ultimately.
He spent a few days in it. Like he's
Yeah.
Yeah, I
slept
spent
there,
the
hasn't he?
night. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
We
seen
also
casually
cleaned
is
up
fair.
after the dragon attack.
Yeah.
Seen casually is fair.
Okay.
Okay.
34. Oh, wow, you barely avoid it.
Whoa.
I won.
Uh,
Barely.
Let me see what it says.
Similar
I'll be right back. My
thing or
dogs
something like
are
that.
going crazy.
Similar area. Yep.
Another bar.
Or not a city.
Yep.
Just a different inn.
Yep. It's a
Well,
chain
indeed, I mean-
restaurant.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah, the John important in the what's his name? The novels, the Fishers Guild, no, the Merchants Guild. No,
Saw me run out.
As you are here, Luke. Why don't you give me a phase roll?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hi. Fuck.
Oh no.
All right. That
Seven.
makes the degree of situation even worse. Okay. Where should I send you? Or where should we send you?
yeah.
What would be a good
Anyone
place?
seen that scene
A
from The
similar-
Witcher 3 where Yennefer teleports Geralt, but it's like a few dozen feet above a lake?
Okay. It's a massive CD. I'm trying to throw them in a place
Yeah,
where.
it is a lot. Yeah, that's what I'm
Throw-
thinking.
throw
I'm
us on a
checking them
roof.
up.
Okay,
as
you know
well.
what? Improv. Here we go. We'll wait
Throw us on
for.
a roof.
You know what? I think should we go on a quick break and then come back to this? I think that would be ideal. Because,
Yeah, because Lucky is.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, wait. He's there.
Anyway, so
Okay, never mind. Just go on break. This takes too long.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
Wait, do it now.
You can hear it.
Just sat down.
Oh, you're back.
back.
Oh, yeah, we're going to break. By the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to a 10-minute break. Thank you all for watching. We'll be right back to see where these two end up with their little teleportation. See you in a bit.
Yay. See you soon. Bye bye.
Hello and welcome back. We are back. Let's jump straight back in to see what's happened to Ruin and Ziggy. So, Ruin and Ziggy. I'll set the scene for you guys. Well, I'll set the scene for the audience and then you guys. You all find yourself in a sad moment where currently a group of people surround a coffin and weeping and crying. And surrounded by, there are multiple coffins around. A very regal place. You see the person who's getting buried has a long blade, like some sort of hero that is passed on. And it is a very sad moment. The weeping is broken by the sound of thuds as they all look around. What was that?
I don't know. I heard something.
Ruin, you've got to get better working with
Oh, my
that.
back. My back. Oh.
Well,
I think we've
as you try to speak and say anything, you realize Ruin's not there, Ziggy. And Ziggy, you know, he's not there either. And you find yourself in a coffin, both of you.
Pitch blackness.
You are like, you feel yourself. You're stuck, and you hear the voices out. Hello?
I have devil sight. Do I know I'm just in a box?
As you have devil sides, you realize you are not alone. There is someone else with you. You see a skeleton tattered in a kind of like golden armor, kind of like twitches. Is kind of like his mouth is contorting pain, like he died in a battle. Like you can actually see that there is a gash on his neck as well, and it's like kind of like you feel the powder, like it's full of dust, like in a unhealthy death dust. Yeah.
You hear Ziggy. You
Ronan
hear a
immediately
voice. Sorry,
Oh,
one
go
second,
ahead.
Ziggy. You begin to hear a voice closer to where you are. Hello?
hello?
You hear a knock from the outside.
Can I see who's with me in the coffin?
Yeah, you see that you also have a corpse that is adorned with more platinum armor in that sense, very, very shiny, regal gems across it, carrying a massive shield that you're kind of squished your back. You're quite a tight space.
How old? How old is the corpse? Is it
Bones. There's no skin.
okay? I will. Can I make a guess to see how old? Like, are we saying a few years?
Many years.
Many years. Okay.
Many years.
I will copy the armor to a T, and then I'll just come up with the face of just an older human and try and bang on and say, "Help me up! Help me! Here!"
Is this the spirit of Sir Loven?
Much more than that, Sir Loven. Sir Loven has risen again. I need your help.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You hear a few screams as well, and some anger, kind of like what, like
15.
mix of both.
15.
Ooh.
You hear in the background, you hear guards, shuffling of armor. What are you saying? You're hearing noises from the coffins. I've heard him. He's in here. Sir Loven has risen again. He must be chosen. We must open it. Open it now!
Hear this? Do I hear this?
Preposterous! How can it be? There is no one there.
It must be him. He
golden-
died hundreds and hundreds of
golden-
years ago. He must be reborn for a purpose. You
The
must
gods
open
must-
this.
Praise the morning Lord.
You hear him!
I'll
Listen!
shout from that.
Listen!
The golden gods have brought me back for a chance to make up for what went wrong, to be better. And Ziggy's just obviously just in the coffin. Looks like he's bullshitting himself while
Okay.
he's saying this, but he's putting some effort into it.
Make a
Do you
deception check.
break? Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, go on.
do you make a deception check with advantage this time, as you've persuaded the other person to try to convince you.
26 is a low roll.
All right. You cannot deny this. How can this be? This tomb has been sealed for so many years, and you're expecting something of a trickery? How dare you insult the name of Sir Loven? The gods.
But Sir Lowen is dead since forever. How can it be possible?
I demand it to be open now. And you hear gods shuffle up to where Ziggy's tomb is, and you begin hearing shuffling. At that point, Ruin, what are you doing?
Eldritch Blast.
You hear all this.
Oh, I've heard the conversation.
Yeah.
I'm still just gonna launch one Eldritch Blast because I'm freaking the fuck out.
Okay.
I don't
Just
want to be buried alive.
roll damage. Assume you hit. Just roll damage. If you want,
Yeah.
actually roll, but we'll
A
still
10.
10 damage. But roll anyway, just to see if you crit.
Oh, okay.
15?
No, no crit.
10. There's a moment where they're moving, all of a sudden, a stone just erupts outwards out of this coffin. There's some debris that falls back onto your ruin. They all just turn around. You hear the blades come out as gods, are preparing to kind of move on what just happened.
Don't
The
hurt
sound
him, don't hurt him.
resonates. You say don't hurt him.
Don't hurt him. He is with me.
Make a
Sir
deception.
Roven,
Help me out here. He's my new ward to help guide me in the new world.
I have brought Sir Roven back.
Make a fail roll, Ruin. Oh,
Oh.
actually, let's do something better. The two of you roll a d20.
Okay.
Aw. 8.
10.
Okay, so Ruin, you got an 8, you said. Make a fail roll.
Hi. Oh.
Okay. You were gonna find something, but you don't. There was gonna be something very nice, magical item.
Can I
inside
burn
the
an
coffin.
inspiration?
Too
Now that
late!
you know, it's
Damn
too
it.
late. I'm sorry.
As
Like,
you
keep
start,
going,
do you
sorry.
do you climb out, Ruin?
Yes, but unless I see, if I see like blades and people, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay, as you kind of climb out and look up, you see they're actually surrounding another coffin, not near you, kind of protecting the innocent people around that are here as well, bystanders that are kind of seeing this moment, and they all kind of look at you. So it's not common for a fairy folk to be appearing out of a a coffin, and they are astonished by this situation. You see one of the people just turn around towards the other coffin and starts pushing it open, and
It's a pixie. It's an evil spirit.
Someone shout.
be quiet. This is divinity, and
Hello?
you hear the coffin break open, and you see the light of a man. He's got a kind of slightly baldish head, wearing kind of clerical robes, looking down towards you. Sir Loven.
Yes, I am Sir Loven. I'm sorry if my appearance may be different. Reincarnation, it's a lottery. But I I and my spiritual advisor, who I believe also returned via coffin,
Reincarnation.
reincarnation, he is to guide me to a different part of
What?
Waterdeep to help save a town. We must do this alone as our mission
Of,
to the orders.
of course, of course. Would you like us to bring you anything? We can. Why don't you get cleaned up first and
Can I telepath him? Ask him if we could have any of the magical tools, like Sir Leuven's weapons and armor or something.
pause.
Yes.
Ziggy,
Cool.
his telepathy only goes one way. Just remember
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just reply with a nod.
okay. What I need is I know I have this armor, but nothing else was taken of me. If I can maybe take that sword back of mine, just I'm not fully technically here. The gods have given me a half-life.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh,
Someone is shouting, "Miracle! Miracle!" You hear like all these different.
15. Ugh.
Oh.
Okay.
If I
You, you should not be walking in this state. Come.
no 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 no
Why
no.
don't I will?
No, I'm fine.
If you
I'm
need
fine.
to, I understand. If you are fine, but we need to make sure you are your equipment and things are clean and usable.
No,
I will use
I insist.
prestidigitation to
my
rise steam off
squire.
of his body.
My squire has fixed this. He can fix me fine. That is all.
I'll use
There's nothing.
prestidigitation. Steam comes off. He's starting to clean up.
Yeah, there's nothing more. You have done all you need. The gods are proud of you.
You see him
You can-
starting
you
to weep.
My boy.
I'll use prestidigitation and put a mark
leave.
on where Ziggy touched the man.
Have
What-
a break. Hand on his shoulder. Have a break.
Have I done enough?
You've done enough.
Praise.
Joey, don't. You've done enough. Leave us be. We must discuss. Me and my squire must discuss.
Oh,
Please, one last miracle before you go. You see this old man in a wheelchair that gets close to you and kind of bows for you to
Yes.
touch his head. Please, please, sir. The champion have prayed for you for so many years. Please, grant me this.
There are limits. There are limits to what I can do. So I will attempt. I will place my hand on his head. Give him a guidance.
That's amazing. You know what? Take a part of inspiration. That's so good. You see, he's kind of like, yeah, he kind of looks at you like, thank you, because I imagine like when you give guidance, he actually feels something like a bit of holy kind of divine energy on
He's
him.
okay for a minute.
Yeah.
all right.
Right, now, let us leave. I must.
You see them beginning to kind of back away. The cleric is actually ushering people away. The guards are a little bit reluctant, but then look towards the cleric, and there's conversation where he's assuring them of these things can happen, especially in righteous places as the halls of heroes is where you are.
And the last thing you hear is a bit of a ruckus as you notice that the guy in the wheelchair has thrown himself on the floor thinking that he could walk, and all these people are trying to pull him back up. And he's like, but he told me, he blessed me. You know, like you hear all this kind of argument going on.
You just need time. You just need time for the miracle to
No.
make its way.
Bryn, this day may have not been what I planned. I am sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You're alone
I-
now, by the way.
I've made a mistake.
Let's
What's
let's
that
go.
sword, though?
I don't know. Let's go through some of these.
What?
I want to see what the one I had in.
Oh, we'll check real quick.
We're gonna start going through some tombs.
We'll check real quick.
You see, their guards not completely. They are looking into the room. This is not a room that is like closed doors. You can't enter from there. There are gates. There are guards posted outside looking in. So it's not,
Can we just go through our own two tombs?
yeah,
that we
yeah.
are moving from.
Yeah, sure. As you pull out, well, in terms of the fate roll that you did before, Ruin, you don't find anything that's necessarily. But we'll give you the opportunity for Ziggy to find it. So make a fate roll.
Yeah, the fate roll. Okay, I was hoping that'd just be investigation, but okay. High roll. Let's see if it works. 19.
Lucky, lucky goose.
All right, Cisco, do you have something in plan?
Yeah. Yes, I actually do. You find that in the tomb that you were, there seems to be a goblet, kind of like encrusted with all these beautiful gems and stuff. It seems like a chalice, and you feel kind of like a magical aura from it. You can make an Arcana check if you want.
Right, I can cast Identify if I want.
Actually, if you want to do that, I'll tell you straight away what it does.
I'm not going to. I roll pretty well.
Yeah, with a 16, you get kind of like a primal magic coming from it. You know that whatever this does, it seems to be like a temporal thing. It's something that is a one-off usage, but is related to some kind of primal magic. So it could be something that probably either a ranger or a druid could cast, but you're unsure.
I'll give it a look. I was like, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Now we must. You are my squire. Remember that.
Of course, of course.
We need to leave.
I need to take that sword though. I don't have the scythe.
Take mine if you wish.
Thank you, Sir Loven.
No, I mean my little sword. I know he pulls out his short sword.
No, I don't want that sword. I want that sword.
It's cool.
I want that one.
Fine.
Thank you.
As you take the things, you see when you leave, and after a few, just to speed this a little bit up to get you guys reunited eventually, you guys talk your way with your flair as well as your deception, as they already believe you, and there is this new legend, new myth that has been born, the resurrection of this fallen knight of hero of long ago and his spirit companion. And you find yourself walking eventually out of the cemetery onto the bustling streets of Waterdeep at night time.
Did you just create an urban myth
Yeah.
as a side gag?
Yep.
Oh
Hey,
my god.
this wasn't me. This was these guys. I just played into it. Okay.
Sir Loven. Loven.
Okay, we need to remember Sir Loven. My
Sorry.
head is not what it used to be.
Yeah, and you called me Ruin still, right? I just want to make sure.
Yes, but I assume one of those lot is going to call me Maz soon as well, so.
Okay, that's fine. Sir Loven,
Sir
Squire
God,
Ruin.
what have we done?
It's fine. It's fine. You know what?
Is it?
Yes. What if we could use this to our advantage in the future?
While this is happening, I'll revert to a humanoid with a long dark flowing hair and a long dark beard to match with it.
All right.
And I'll turn my clothes to my regular Ziggy outfit and start on their way casting Identify on both the sword and the chalice with ritual casting, so I don't waste spell slots.
Okay. From the chalice, you get that is actually a goblet of Hero's Fist. Once used, it becomes non-magical, and it costs even with the magic gone, it will still cost 1,500 gold pieces worth the actual item itself, but it doesn't vanish; it still remains.
So a one-time use of Hero's Feast.
Hero's Fist, yeah.
Potentially two once you get to that level.
Amazing.
Yeah.
The blade itself is not non-magical, and it is just a like an ornamentally weapon, well made, well crafted.
I hope it's expensive.
It looks very nice. It's like a broadsword, right? Like a Roman sword, but a little longer, and the hilt of it is very it's with golden kind of pattern that grips onto the blade, and then you have the red hilt of it, the handle of it, which is it looks pretty nice. But as you guys walk and talk and grab your stuff, you eventually find yourself at the morning portal, and as you get there, you see standing outside. Firstly, you see three dragonborns kind of walk off, and you see the rest of the party just standing there, and you see a girl there, kind of on the floor, holding her hand. A woman, probably someone who's poor and asking for money, and she's just kind of holding her hand in pain. And you see the rest of your party just standing outside.
What the?
You see Bruce giving her a gold coin to, yeah, listen, sorry about that, it was all part of an act. If you hear anything about Tiamat or anything, come and find us here. Alright, yeah, cheers, love. And passes her a gold coin.
And then you guys would notice Errol just handing off 2 berries, and she would eat one. And you would just walk off.
Right. Yeah, she takes the coin, and you see her kind of running from the situation into an alleyway and just runs off.
Did they just buy silence from a woman they may have attacked?
Did you see her hand? What did they do?
I don't really pay attention.
Bruce turns around,
Mhm.
he sees them both, and he goes, Ziggy! He walks up to you, gives you a big bear hug. Ah, you're back!
That's not Ziggy. That's a stranger.
I need a new disguise. I know this one. He says weakly.
I'd be like,
He gives you a good crack on the good back crack.
Bruce, this is actually Sir Loven.
Oh, don't mention Sir Loven.
Well, Sir Oven, really? You guys-
Don't mention it. Don't to anyone.
Well, Ziggy, for what it's worth, glad to have you back.
Yeah, feel it. Yep, I missed it. Can I roll perception on myself?
Bruce looks down while you're doing that. Bruce looks down to Ruin and goes, "Thought you bitched out."
I convinced him of his folly. I didn't.
Well, Ruin, it would be good to have you here with us, especially now
While
that
we're
we
here.
found
No.
something a bit more tangible.
While we're here, there is something very pressing I need to mention. Yagi, you piece of shit. Here, and I'll chuck some green skin-coloured goggles at you. I want mine
Oh,
back.
cool. No. Oh, I thought this one was for the moss on my shell.
Nope. They're
Oh.
for you. I want mine back. Oh, and Aki, here you go. Yours is in a very nice box.
What is this? This is the goggles of.
A pair of night vision goggles I had made. And just for added flavour, they both match your skin tones perfectly, as I spent time painting them with my changeling
Wonderful.
powers.
Well,
Yeah.
Aki is going to wear them on his forehead like the big nerd he secretly is.
So
So,
cool him
yeah.
to
Both
back
have-
a pair of goggles, but they are very wet and mossy and probably
Why?
some cleaning up.
Why are they moist?
Oh, I actually kind of enjoy the dark, so I gave it to my friend on my back to see better.
Just kind of pops out with 2 eyes under the moss. Just beady eyes.
Here you go, and
I
gives
was
the new goggles to the moss.
I thought I was
Please,
just going to go reasons.
please, please.
Oh,
Oh,
Yagi.
good
Okay.
news! We're going to a rally this evening.
Yeah, apparently we're
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need to speed you up real quick. Remember Tiamat?
Oh,
I'm aware.
careful saying that name. It
I-
has
I've been-
power.
actually
I've been involved.
Ruin, you're a
involved.
bit more familiar with dragon culture. What the scales are, or like a rank? Is that like a dragon thing, like a title?
You met a scale?
What's a scale? They mentioned that there's going to be one there, but I don't know what that is.
Would I know what a scale is?
No, you never heard of this.
It
Of course I've heard
sounded
of
like
scales.
a cult or
We can
something.
assume there's someone higher up in the cult of the dragon bitch.
Yeah, but how much higher up? Are we talking just like mid?
Oh, very, very, very high up. Of course. Yeah, obviously.
Well,
Very-
I mean, Ruin, if you want to turn around, that's fine, but we're gonna
Oh, thank you
Go.
for the permission. I'm just gonna go. You guys, good luck.
later.
See you later.
Yeah.
Assholes.
What?
I mean, what'd you expect? You left.
Like, I
Is that
honestly
what kind of
think it would go
situation?
better without you, so...
I'm leaving,
I
guys.
wouldn't go
I'm
that far.
leaving.
I mean, yeah,
That
I
happened. That
wouldn't
happened
go.
with Morkor. Remember at the dragon fight? No.
I mean, Yagu, I wouldn't go that far, but I mean, you made it clear you don't want to get involved with this. You don't have to.
Well, let's be honest, he's most likely gonna say something stupid again.
Wait, that was an option.
Speaking of saying something stupid,
Let's
I
not
actually had
go.
an investigator today.
Let's not bring that up.
I
I've
had
made many
information
mistakes
on
today.
possibly
I've made
Nadalia.
many mistakes, and I've admitted that I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Okay.
What?
No.
So
He's not-
you
no.
had investigators that had
No.
information possibly about Nadalia?
No.
Yes.
It was about dragon killers. Nothing
About
to do with
Tiamat's
Nadalia.
henchman.
No.
Well,
We don't know that.
did you get the information, Ruin?
We know that
No.
one of them is a famous criminal. That's it.
I mean, that doesn't help narrow it down. There's a lot of famous
No, it
criminals.
doesn't.
That doesn't narrow it down at all.
Okay,
in fact.
a lot happened. We shouldn't go into it.
Did you guys try to haggle the price?
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Wait.
One of us.
I
Of
did.
course.
One
Hold
of
on.
us.
Wait. Am I misremembering something, or was it? We heard of was it famous criminal in Baldur's Gate?
I think.
Yeah,
I
that
don't-
was the part of the black
There's
The
more
escape
than
artist,
one.
dude.
There's
yeah.
more than one.
Mm-hmm.
Aki.
No,
But
the specific one he's talking about back when we were at the spa. I know exactly who he's talking about.
Yeah.
But anyway,
no, but that wasn't
we can-
him though.
Okay.
That was a guy who looked like him
Hmm.
because of the.
Well, actually, depending on how far word got around, there might be some old posters of us still kicking about in this place.
I thought your dad paid them off.
I mean,
Yeah.
he said he. I don't know if that is dealt with. You know what I mean? But maybe just keeping it quiet. I'm just saying old posters, not.
I
putting new
mean,
ones on
I
the
mean, to
place,
be
you know?
fair, we haven't been assaulted by guards, so it's not like those posters are very far widespread.
I mean, well, me and Broom were, but that's a different story.
Do you know how
Well-
far away Westgate is from Baldur's Gate and Candlekeep?
I assume it's due
42.75
west.
miles.
It's like central Faerun, further east.
Well, I mean, wait,
It'll be
why is it called Westgate then? That's
Good
weird.
question.
Oh, it's a stupid place. Don't go there.
I mean, it's a
Gate-
stupid name.
Gateway to the west from the east. I think it was near water. I think it was like a way. Yeah, something you had
Yeah.
to get through. It's a shithole. We're not going there
Yeah,
anyway.
trying to be there. It's a awful place. Burn it to the ground. As far
Anyway,
as I
look,
say.
Yeah.
we have an address. We can
Okay,
get going
close
to
up.
this rally. Ruin, are you coming or not?
I will be coming, but I'm going to attune to my new sword. And I'll just wave it around. Just look at it.
My sword was better.
It's shiny though. It's
So let me get this straight. You couldn't buy information, but you bought that.
No, we.
I
you
mean,
didn't buy it.
I'm
Shit, we
took
great
it.
robbed it.
I'm sorry.
So you
When
stole
Ruin
it?
holds it, it's huge on him. Like it's like he's swinging it. Yep.
Ah,
Did you
Okay.
say it's just a mundane? Is that a mundane weapon, or does it require attunement, or is he shining us on?
It looks like it's just decoration.
It's just-
we took it from the Hall of Heroes.
So I'm assuming
You
that
did
the
what?
the martial classes amongst us realize this is just an ornamental sword. So, mate, you may as well fight with a spoon.
Do
Wait,
I
The
count?
lots-
Do I
the lots
count
of
as a
happens.
martial class?
you
I'd
do.
assume so.
You do.
As a ranger? Yeah.
Yeah, the barbarian, the ranger, and the paladin look and go, that's an ornament.
Yeah, that's decoration, dude.
Think right. Oh.
A lot has happened.
Yeah, but I think we are infiltrating a little bit of the cult tonight. They're
What,
fairly
you'll take
convinced. No, they think we're on their side. We just need to continue lying as convincingly as we have so far.
Well, it's a good thing I took that lesson in Draconic one time. Oh shit, no, I
Right.
didn't. No,
Um,
no, Draconic, that's a different character.
Actually, I mean, Ziggy, since you're here, would it help if you try to be a dragonborn? Then just to show that we're more.
I could do.
Would you like the helm? And
Oh,
Aki will pull out
That's a
the
smart idea.
helm of comprehending languages. I mean,
I'm sure-
if
I'm sure
If it's-
Draconic will come up, and he'll disguise himself as a purple dragonborn.
Purple?
Oh, royalty.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I
Interesting.
thought that's a cool color. I was
That is a
thinking
cool
about it
colour.
earlier while you guys were talking. That's a cool color.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I have
Yeah.
a question for you. I have 3 doses of assassin's blood poison.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to put this in, let's say, like a drink that I carry around with me, and I say, "Here, drink that," and they take a swig of it, that triggers the poison because it's ingested.
Yes, I think I will have to double check exactly. Does it have the
Yeah.
stats
Yeah.
there or what it does?
I'm
Or-
looking at it right now on D&D Beyond. It
Mm.
just says that once it's ingested, the creature must swallow an entire dose of the poison to suffer its effects. The dose can be delivered in food or a liquid.
Yeah.
And you may decide that a partial dose has a reduced effect. If you want, though, I'd put all 3 doses into a single drink so that if they take a swig of it, then it takes full effect. If you would permit that, because I'm just thinking ahead, like, hey, have a drink, and then maybe they get poisoned and go, all right then, time to fuck you up.
It takes 6 poison and it is poisoned for 24 hours. I mean, I would say they would have to make multiple Constitution saving throws and give the chances of them being poisoned a lot higher, and I would pump up the damage to a 3d12 instead of a 1d12. Does that make sense?
Okay,
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. So, like, would it be like one drink from like the one container that it's in, then that's its effect. You can't. It doesn't work again if it's not finished. It's just for mechanics' sake.
Mechanics purposes, yeah.
Okay, I would cheerfully do that. Say, hold on 1 second. He runs back into the bar. He asks for a drink of something, like some kind of, not a spirit, something that's alcohol, but it's not gonna like kill off the poison or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Ask for, like, could you put it in a flask, please, or something like that, one I can carry on. Put
Actually,
stuff on. Thanks.
Bruce, could you ask for
One
2?
drink to go.
I was just saying, hey, Bruce, could you ask for 2, and I'll just pull out a poison arrow.
2, please. Two to go, if you wouldn't mind.
All right. You see the order get passed at the end, and then you see someone at the end go, 2 drinks for Bruce. Bruce.
Yes,
Is that a
thank
Z?
you.
Yeah. There we go.
With a Z, yep, that's me.
And have a nice day. Boop.
Thank you very much.
And I guess I'll just take one from Bruce, and I'll just take one of my poison arrows, and it's going to destroy the arrow, because, it's not magical. And I'm just going to make sure it's coated with, put all the poison into the drink, and the arrow just disappears, it just fizzes, and then, yeah.
What is it? Just yours? Is it just a normal poison arrow?
It's a normal poison arrow that does, I remember writing it down, it was like 1d6 poison damage normally, but it's up to you. I just think it's going to be less powerful.
Yeah, it won't have the poison condition applied to it.
Yep.
It will have the
Yep.
damage, 1d6 or whatever it was for the poison.
Yeah.
I've made
And
a
it'll
note
be,
that,
again, it's a bit weaker, but it's, something to get a head start.
I've made a wee note that it's Assassin's Blood poison drink times 3, rather than 3 of it.
Yep.
Right then.
All right.
Aki, you said you got a note. You got that note. What does it say?
It's the address of where we're going.
Oh, and
Whatever it
I'll
was we
hand,
agreed it was. Does
I'll hand
anybody
Bruce-
know where this is?
I'll hand Bruce the poison drink. Here you go. Here's the other one. It's not as strong, but it's something.
Before I forget, Aki, and I'm gonna pull out this big bag of powdered rubies.
Holy shit.
Oh, your rubies came.
Yeah, and Errol.
Hmm?
Oh, I'm sorry. Second Errol.
Yes. If Tim the Enchanter asks, Errol, you picked up your stuff, and I hand him his stuff.
Okay, but thank you. A little disturbing. Wait.
Errol
Did
picked them
you?
up. Errol picked them up.
Please don't ever do that again.
It was. I've had a day. I've used
yeah.
my abilities a lot. I'm apologising to you. I've apologised to Ruin. Ruin hasn't accepted my apology.
No,
And I will apologise to the Hall of Heroes.
I'm not angry about the pearls. I accept your apology.
Thank you.
I'm
Now,
just gonna put the pearls away.
I do have to apologise to the Hall of Heroes later and hopefully debunk a heroic myth.
If you guys,
That's later.
if you guys did take from there, it's better we avoid the place.
We didn't.
Unless you're gonna.
I'm technically their deity.
Yeah, whatever you say, Sir Loven. Let's go.
Yeah, we should get going.
Yeah.
We should get a move on.
Sir Loven is a respectable knight, and he has risen from the grave. Shit,
I
can't
will
believe
sit
it.
on Bruce's shoulder and commence 1 hour of connecting to the sword.
Bruce shoos you off.
Oh,
Oh, you want to make this your Eldritch weapon, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, because I don't have the scythe on me right now.
Okay,
You
let's
can
just say you did that beforehand, just for brevity's sake, so that it's done. I've lost Cisco's camera. I don't know if he's gone or
No,
if
Oh,
he.
he,
I
I
think we
think he
covered.
covered it.
Out.
No, he covered
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
he
he's
Okay.
muted
is.
as well, so it must
But
be
I'll just say to Rune. So, what made you come back?
Didn't feel like I had much of a choice. If I'm not
You
here to watch you guys, who knows what trouble you could get into.
well, from what you tell us, you got in a lot of trouble yourselves, and you always have a choice. I'm just curious. It seems like you were really dead set on not wanting to be near anything of the Dragon Queen, as they call her.
Thank you for not saying her name. I, I, I know it's
You
different for you
seem
guys.
pretty goddamn clear.
I'm still convinced that this is a mistake.
In
Taking
lieu of
Do
missing this
you? And
information from your
I'll just say that
investigators,
I'm talking to Ruin in private. Just saying, do you think you understand why maybe I wasn't willing to kill crabs?
Fine. Oh, I understand. Sorry, I forgot about the crabs.
No, I didn't. But I also remember all the hell that you gave me about it, you and everyone here. So
It was only because those were they were just crabs.
true, but
This is something world changing, ending.
true. But the point is, I didn't want to kill crabs. You all did. You don't want to get involved with her and possibly get her attention. For lacking of better terms, we technically do.
I
But
think I know where you're going with this, and I'm sorry. My tongue went kind of numb there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I accept your apology, and I
Not that at all.
accept your.
Horrible taste.
You'll get used to it. And I
I don't want
accept.
to.
Too bad. I accept your apology, and I accept your help.
And on that
Yes.
note, as you are walking, you realize you're coming out of a kind of busy neighborhood into a much more quieter one. You know, you hear the night owls around and stuff, and a lot of fewer people. And eventually, asking around, you guys get to an alleyway where you see uh, very kind of misty atmosphere, very, very kind of uh, ominous feeling. Um, as you move through, going down, eventually you turn to this. Someone points you towards down an alleyway, and as you turn in the alleyway, you see kind of two, I guess, Goliaths at the end, kind of just crouching down at a person who's just been kind of either they've knocked out or stealing money from. And then just standing next to them is Anka, who's standing next to a door. She's currently just smoking a cigarette.
do you think there is a code or a mark or some way of identifying each other that we do not know about?
I can mention
Maybe
to
so.
hail to you, or something.
I don't think it would be that easy if they choose something like they're
Hail the
not stupid,
mother.
right? You know what? Let's
Um,
just talk with Anchor and see. Maybe we can just walk in with her. Like she knows us.
Aki, maybe you should take the lead because she'll be happier to see you compared to the rest of
Hold on,
us.
hold on. Yaguru is seen as being like the leader of this crew right now because his number of kills in Tiamat's name's bigger. Why don't you just say, hey, we've been out the loop for a while and undercover. Just
Exactly.
fill us in on some of the details that might have changed since we last got together with everyone else.
Oh, that is a good one. If they want to know what we are working on, we ask their rank and say they're not allowed to know.
Question above game or maybe in game. What was the number I said again?
600 and something. I can't remember what exactly.
Yeah, it was 600
It's something
something. It was the
absurd.
number that I saw on that guy's hand before. When we got robbed on the road.
It was
I know that.
Can't remember at the moment.
653, I believe I heard. I thought I had it written down.
Yeah,
653.
do you even know it still? It's
I'm gonna
been too long ago.
653.
Yeah, I think
653.
Lucky's got it. Yeah.
Yeah,
653 is what I have written down.
Okay.
I mean, Yagu's the smartest one in the group, so sure, yeah.
Yeah, of course he is.
I'm standing right
Yes,
here.
he is once again now. He's gone.
Right, Yago,
Nice.
take the lead. Go for it. Since you're the de facto leader of this crew according to them, so go for it.
Akio,
a smart
Akio
option.
stick close to him in case it's advantageous.
Really
Alright.
quickly, everyone, please refer to me as only Ignis here, please.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
As you
Okay,
begin, you walking in?
before we... Not yet. I first quickly go to Ruin and Siggy. The two of you just try to talk as least as possible and act like you belong, okay?
I've probably talked enough today. That's probably for the best.
Okay, good. And you also go to Bruce, put his hand on his shoulder and be like, try to keep it in, okay?
Yeah, I'll try. Gotta do it, you
Good.
know.
Everyone ready?
Yeah, and
Thumbs
Aki's
up
going
from
to.
Ruin.
Aki pulls a fortune cookie out of his pocket and stuffs it in his face.
Okay. Which one are you eating?
The only one he's got.
Okay.
So
Oh.
advantage on stealth checks and perception checks for 10 minutes.
Perfect.
Before I go in, I try and pick up the mighty dumbbell.
Okay. Okay. You guys kind
I go
of.
around the corner. I just quickly go around the corner. I try and pick up the dumbbell. Here we go. Athletics.
And
Never mind.
I'll
Thank you for going.
before we
You
go
know
in,
what? Joku's gonna try it as well in the corner.
actually,
Who knows?
before we go in,
Never mind.
I'll go up to Yagu, and I'll be like, "Hey, just in case you need to get somewhere faster, you got quite a long stride," and I'll splash a little bit of dirt on his shell, and as I cast on him, long strider.
Okay. For the next
Okay.
8 hours, is it?
That's on Yagu.
1 hour.
If
10
if
feet.
you
1 hour.
if you all want, I can give us a benefit as well. You just have to drink from something I've found recently.
Let's save that for after.
I mean, this could be a major benefit to heroic
What is it?
beasts. As if this is
Oh,
this
yeah.
is one-time use, isn't it?
Yeah, we should probably save that for something a little bit more confrontational than this.
Oh, okay.
Just so to be clear, the hero's feast is attached to this goblet. When you cast it, it does not consume this as a component. It will just become a mundane 1500 worth cup as well, which you could
Okay.
potentially use in the future.
Right. Okay. Cool. So I've got a free use of it now, but in the future, if I get the spell,
Mhm.
I can then use this as a Okay.
Well, maybe we don't know there's going to be a fight here. Save it from we know we're going to go into a fight. Let's
And
go.
so yeah, Yagu, you just remember you have long strider on you, so it's an extra.
Yeah.
You
I
see
got
at
it.
this point, two other individuals just walk past you guys, kind of look at you, and then go towards Anchor. And then you see them walk. They look at Anchor, they nod, and then they just walk in.
Can we tell if there was anything else? Did they exchange anything? Say
No.
anything?
It looked like Anchor was kind of familiar with these two.
Okay.
So in that
Okay.
case, we're good to go. Okay,
Yep,
let's
let's
go, everyone.
Game face, game face.
All right. As you guys begin walking down this alleyway, you see Anka there. She turns, and excited to see Aki. She kind of throws the cigarette. Oh, you made it. All right. We need to go in quick. It's about to start. Ready?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. She opens the door, and you're expecting a massive room or anything like that, but it's actually just a small room, which kind of the stairs kind of lead down, and you see this kind of arcane light coming from below, and she just begins walking down. Do you follow through?
There are no other rooms we can inspect real quick. They're all
No,
just...
it's just open the door, steps down into this room.
While we're
Can I see if there's any barriers or anything like when we went to the we went to the bidding round, if there's any anti-magic things, reveal things, floors that are going to make stuff stop working.
Make an Arcana check. I think that would be the
Sure.
best.
Could I do a perception check just to keep my eyes and ears open for anything that might stick out as that's
Make a
dangerous? or
perception
that's
check.
interesting?
Quick
Never mind.
thing, just out of game, probably best to ask Lottie, but is it gem dragons that Tiamat is, or is she metallic?
She's chromatic, so it's
Chromatic.
red,
Yeah. Red,
blue,
white,
green,
blue,
white,
orange,
black.
purple.
Okay. Right, okay.
The moon dragons are generally good, so they're lawful good
Yeah,
creatures.
yeah, I've picked the colour of a typically neutral dragon type, which is gem. So,
Sure, why not?
yeah.
You don't know how
Would
that's
I
going to be.
know?
Maybe a
Would I
problem.
know if gem dragons are usually welcomed by
Who
chromatics?
knows? I'm thinking about it now. The purple may have been a bad decision, but oh well.
Pick something boring. Black.
But go,
We're
go,
already here.
go black, please.
You don't know. It might work out. You don't know
Yeah,
what this
who knows?
this situation is. You saw Anchor look at them. You mentioned two others had. She's just assuming these are the two others,
It'll probably be fine though.
and you know,
Probably be fine.
for the cause. And as you, Aki, as you kind of look down, you can't sense anything around. Potentially, it's a small room, and then you realize where's the other two that went down? Where they gone? You know.
Yeah.
But Bruce, you kind of it's like a sound of a you've heard this kind of arcane kind of whooshy whooshy sound of a portal of something of some sort.
Okay.
Do you follow? She goes to
Yeah.
down to the stair. Hurry up!
Bruce will say aloud, portal, clever, so that everyone knows what's going on. It's just like an idle conversation.
And I was going to take like a little side peek at his rift spanner.
It's still on the same plane.
Okay.
Bruce will kind of nudge Yagu to lead on, boss.
Okay, this might kind of get dangerous, but let's carry on.
All right.
And
As you step down, you do see there is a arcane portal there that is opened to a set of doors, which you just see at that point close, and you see her kind of step through, and usher you guys in.
Nothing special about the way she stepped through, or
No, she just stepped through. She's going towards the door. And she kind of turns around and says, "What the fuck are you waiting for? You know, like, come on through."
yeah.
okay, let's go.
Yep. Aki will stick right behind Yogo.
All right.
Bruce will flank him as well.
Okay. You all begin to step through, and there's this kind of brief moment of absence of where your foot is going to land before it steps into another room. As you all get to the other side, after a few seconds, you begin to see the portal just shift and close, and you find yourself in what seems to be some sort of large structure, like a warehouse or something. And she pushes the door open, and you begin to hear the murmurs and sounds of people talking within them. There are numerous groups of individuals that are that look very rugged, mean, um, people that you know carrying large weapons and some of them skulking into the corners, into the shadows, and there are hundreds of them. Probably 200-ish odd people. Um, and you see her kind of walk in, leaving the door open for you guys to enter.
Is there anybody we recognize?
Not at the door, if you maybe go
No.
inside and have a look around. Potentially, yes.
Let's go in. Yeah, Bruce will have a look
Sure.
around if you'd permit a check.
All right. Sorry, give me one moment. Just got a quick message.
Ziggy would probably look around too.
Ruin would look
just
for
to be fun.
anyone he recognized in his prior draconic form.
All right. Inside, as you go in, you see. Sorry, what was the question? Draconic what?
Oh, Ruin, just keep an eye out for anyone he recognizes as well,
Oh,
like
okay.
from when he was draconic.
You see that these people are brigands. They are thieves. They are people that are um, mercenaries, but taking the bad jobs instead of the good ones. And as you kind of step inside, you do see the 3 other dragonborns, as well as the other black dragonborn as well, just standing around. They've grouped up together, having a discussion. You you see some people look at you all, giving you the dirty eye, and as you step inside into the room, people begin to kind of shift away, not to get any closer. But apart from that, you don't look around. You don't see anyone at the moment that you recognize. There is this spot in the back of the room, the far left, which is very dark, and even with your devil sight, it seems you can't penetrate it. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Is it a magical darkness?
You're unsure. At this area, you're unsure. You don't know if it's because it's obscured by something or if it's magical.
Aki's going to use message to whisper to each of the members of the group. Yeah. That black one. That black one might know.
You
We should stand.
You see yourself talking,
Hmm.
but your friends don't hear you.
I'll telepath to Aki. What are you trying to say?
You hear that though.
Black one might know. There might be no magic in here. The black one might know. He's whispered to me before that she's coming for me, which means he knew I'm not already there. We should stand separate.
Yeah, let's split into groups of 2.
Away from them, I don't know if we should split up. Just not with them. Not with him.
Okay. I'll telepath that to the others, and guys, the Aki has a bad feeling about the black one.
You begin moving away with this message from Ruin, starting to kind of blend in a little bit more into the crowd. And at this point, you see a door at the back open. And coming out, there's this kind of small little stand, like a stage, that kind of slightly is raised above the people that are kind of standing. And they all begin to turn towards there. And coming out, there is this very old gentleman wearing these very thick cape, which has kind of like fur across it around. He has a cane in his hand, and he's just, as he's kind of walking, dragging himself. You don't see any other individuals coming out with them. They come and stand in the middle, put the cane down, and put their hand above it on it, and then they begin to speak. Welcome all. Welcome. I would not like to bore you with the details of why we have come here. I'm sure you know why you are here. You understand that there is a change soon to happen in this world. And you all understand what you must all do. However, if there is anyone here that wishes to leave now, so do so. You see people kind of look around, and then you see an individual put their hands up, and it's a furbolg. And he goes, I think this is a little bit too much for me, so I guess I'll leave. Most certainly. Before you leave, your name. Sebla? Sebla. Thank you for coming. You see the old man go down off the stage, walk up to them, and give out his hand to shake. And they all just. He goes. Looks around very suspiciously to everyone and then just gives. He goes, Alright. And grabs the hand. And as he grabs the hand, you see the old. The old man hand. There is this electricity that courses through around the hand onto the other hand before there's a spark of energy and lightning surges through this body. The eyes just immediately of the furbo pop out. The brain just splatters everywhere as he just slumps to the ground. Everyone kind of takes a few steps back. Even you all have to take a few steps back with the tide. And the electricity begins coursing around the hands before it begins to break away this illusion, as the illusion of the old man burns away with the electrical energy. And standing in front of you is a tiefling woman. She has deep blue skin. Her hair is jet black that kind of goes back, but it's her horns. It's not it's a very unusual shape compared to any of the tieflings that you see. It's twisted and it comes to a point in front of her forehead. And she looks down and she has a grin on her face like she is crazed with excitement. And you see her. Oh, what an idiot! There is no turning back. Do you understand? You see people begin to look at her, and there is recognition in some of the people's faces as you begin hearing the name. Oh, should have got the name out first. You begin to hear, that's Desdemona. Shh, Desdemona? Can't be. Oh, it's her. That's right. Quiet! I do not wish to hear you mumbling my name around. You all here and decided to hear, knowing the risk. There is no turning back, as demanded by the Dragon Queen herself. So, knowing what has happened to this shit stain on the floor, who wishes to leave? There is silence in this room with that presentation. Do any of you do or say anything?
Jokul will stare at Ruin aggressively, being like, don't make a joke out of this.
I'll telepath to him, just... What? What? It's not funny.
I expected you to raise your hand and be like, oh yeah, I also want to leave.
I want to live.
Oh,
This is not a game anymore.
Yes.
okay, I was just a bit afraid this.
No.
And
You
you
normally
see
you were
her
like,
turn around, and this time you see her. She is wearing this corset dress with black lace pattern, which kind of flows to the back, very elegant. She twists around and skips on back onto the stage and turns around to present to everyone. Now, things are being put into motion. You understand the consequences of you whispering these plans to anyone. She looks back at the dead body. We will know. We will find out if you say anything to betray her. Do you understand? Good. Now, the Dragon Queen wants to see your devotion. I need some volunteers to come. And you see these cultists bring out some chairs. There's 5 chairs sitting there, set there behind her. Who wishes to show their allegiance and be bestowed the power of the Dragon Queen to them. Remember, you show any falter in your heart, she will know.
It's so tempting.
Just to add to that, the feeling in the room is like when you've been in a concert in the 80s. Like everything is like the steam. There is so much heat, like the body heat, and you almost feels like it's running out of air from so many people and the tension on the whole place and the faith. Like it's a strong worship, like a negative energy all around you.
Everyone make an insight check on the people around. Just to kind of get the general feeling.
Can I guidance myself?
Do you want to? If you can, do you want to cast it like a spell, like right there?
Oh, subtle.
Or do you want to settle it?
I
Just with a
Wow.
just this is not the kind of place you want to be casting a spell.
I will not. Oh, I didn't mean to roll it twice. I will
We'll take it
not
twice.
cast it then. I had the 17. I accidentally clicked it twice.
Who hasn't rolled? There's 5 there.
I haven't rolled yet. I was going to ask if obviously we'll do the insight. Is there anything I can do to sort of gauge in what exactly is being offered? Is this just like a physical boon, or is this going to be like you will get information about this stuff going on, that kind of thing? Is there no way of knowing this just from what she said?
From what she said at the moment, you don't understand. But if something presents itself, I'll give you the opportunity to make a check according to that.
Okay, I'll just insight.
I'll give
It's-
that.
They're playing on my natural ones.
Aki would look at if there's any group next to us. If there's anybody is there anybody his size? Because he's quite tall.
Yeah, there's plenty of people that are your size and stuff like that.
And he'll try and make sure he's slightly behind and out of eye line of this Desdemona.
Mm-hmm.
Just so he won't be picked.
Perfect.
Yeah. Do you need me to roll anything for that, or is that okay?
Not right now. Okay.
Okay.
So, as she looks around, there's no one stepping up until you see Anka. She just steps up, walking, winks at Aki, goes back and goes past you, and I'll show my allegiance. She nods, gestures to come sit on a chair. Well, no one else? I guess I will.
I'll go.
Do you say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
You
because like the thought of a boon would be so great.
you see Anka.
Hold on. As Ruin steps forward, Bruce puts a hand on his shoulder and goes, "Nah, I'm representing this crew," and he will attempt to push you back and take your place.
If he tries to do that, I'm still gonna go with him. There's 5 seats. There's plenty of room.
Fine. Bruce steps forward.
Oh, so the both of you step forward. Okay. You both begin to step forward. She looks at the both of you, a bit unclear about Ruin, but she is intrigued and tells you to sit. Ruin, you're on seat 5, and Bruce, you're on seat 4. You see Anka sits on seat 3. No one else? Very well. I will take the choice out of your hands. At this point, from the...
You see another person stands up. He's very, very pale, like white hair, kind of like he looks quite ancient, and he's wearing like a noble clothing, all in black.
What seat was the other one in, by the way?
Anchor.
It's Anka.
Anchor. What seat?
3.
The female dragonborn from the inn.
Yeah.
Seat 3.
Bruce is in seat 3.
No,
Bruce is
he's in
seat
seat 4. You're in seat 5.
Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry, by the way.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, this person seems to be some kind of undead of some sort. Any of you that have been around could detect that there is perhaps a vampire, perhaps unsure, but he's got this aura of death on him, and he just keeps walking
All right.
towards the stage as well.
At this point, no one else actually steps forward. So, at this point, from the darkness, that spot that you could not see, steps out a Minotaur. His thick, huge head sits upon this 10 feet tall torso, wide exterior. He doesn't have any weapons, but his hands look like they could rip you in two by its mere thickness and muscularity of his body. You see that two things that you notice with this one. He's gray, pale gray on the body, with golden mane, and he has bracelets on his arms and in his ankles. One of his horn is broken. Well, there's another one that kind of protrudes out. The clear thing that you see is his mouth is stitched closed, and walks into the crowd and picks an individual up, brings them to their chair and sits them down. This person that gets sat down looks terrified and pale, does not want to be there, and you can see he's pissing his pants. Now, you 5 have been chosen to receive a boon from the Dragon Queen herself. This is going to be exciting and beautiful. Bring out the orb. You see this cloaked figure pushes out an orb that's covered with a cloth at the moment, and brings it in front of the person who's kind of pissed himself, and just pulls it down, and there is this floating kind of void-like orb which is circulated by the chromatic elements itself. There is this fire burning, acidic rotation with the lightning surging around, frost that covers it all around, and wait, I'm missing one. God damn it, I had that so cool. What's the last one?
Ice,
Poison!
lightning.
Green. Poisoned. A mist that kind of flows around. And she is just kind of floating there, and you get immediately there is this atmosphere of tension, wrath, but also divinity coming through this. There is something, you don't know what it is. Bruce, as you look at it, you can give me, what did you want to, with that ascertain roll that you want to kind of figure out what the boon could potentially be. I'll say make an Arcana check with advantage, though.
Oh, okay then.
In its anticipation.
Sure. I'm trying to whisper you a quick question as well. Is the whisper going through on?
Yeah.
And, can any of us in the crowd also do an Arcana check?
Yes. Anyone wants to see what this potential thing that you're trying to figure out is?
15.
But it has to be Arcana?
It has to be Arcana. You can make religion as well, in a sense. I'll give you that. It'll give you something different.
Religion is the same.
I'll take religion then.
Okay.
12.
Alright. Unfortunately, no one kind of can figure out what this is. Bruce, you get this feeling of it's something. It's like you're glancing at that, and then you just look up at a moment, and you see an owl just sitting at the top, observing from outside one of these kind of high windows of this place. And you look down, and you sense danger from this. It's like Saloon is giving you the sign of danger. However, as this is happening, You see her kind of walking around to the side. Now, place your hand inside and she will bestow you with a boon. Okay? She taps him on the face, and you see he's hesitant. He's slowly going towards it, and then... Well, hurry up! She grabs the hand and shoves it in. You see him kind of getting scared as there's this flare, like a flare of energy that kind of washes throughout the room, and immediately you see, I feel something. Huh? And you see his face beginning to melt away and melt off as acid, he starts gargling acid out of his mouth, which burns through his body and his chest, and you see the body just melt away and drop onto the floor. You see it burns through the bone as well and into the platform underneath as well.
You hear the sizzling as well in there.
Can I quickly telepath something to Bruce?
Yeah.
Or Bruce? Bruce, whatever happens, I'm sorry that I dragged us up here. I thought you guys could learn something if I did something. Whatever happens, it's gonna be okay, right?
You hear Bruce answer quickly. I don't know.
You can't answer him back, unfortunately. That's not how he's
It's
dealt
just-
with.
it's just a
Oh, you.
particular thing with
Oh, yeah.
Bruce.
Okay,
Bruce
okay.
is not. I don't want to abuse it or anything.
I mean, you can look towards him and
Yeah,
say
really
you can mime it if you wanted to, if you want
Yeah.
to flavor it that way.
Yeah, you could
Just stay
do
with
that.
your eyes.
Say with your eyes, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, Bruce is ignoring Ruin. It's just more Bruce in his head. It's just a quick. That's it. If it's ever too much, just tell me. I won't do it. It's absolutely fine. I like doing it for flavor.
Okay. Let's see how it plays out.
Of course, absolutely.
All right.
I'll wait till my turn.
As you see this, you see the vampire next is a little surprised by this, but is not scared at the situation. You see them, the orb being pushed once again, covered first and then pushed along to the next person. And this time it is this grey individual. Now, I do not wish to force you. Please put your hand inside.
To the vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see that in a way in his eyes. Any of you who's got a tiny passive inside higher than 10 will know that he's ready to die. You know, he's lived a lot and he's willing to do whatever it takes to find a patron that will serve him in life, like things that he was missing out on. And he's just like, for a second, he looks into the eyes of this tiefling and kind of like the person holding the orb. And he puts his hand inside.
All right. As he looks towards her and then looks back inside and just shoves the hand in, you see him. There is no movement for a moment. Very still. And then he pulls himself out. And you see... you begin to see on the skin, it starts to become green. And then you see this kind of smoke beginning to, like a vampire would go into mist mode, but just coming off of him. Well done! You have been provided a boon. How does it feel? Isn't it amazing?
Oh, yes. The Shadow Queen is with him. And he kind of genuflects on the next to the orb.
The orb is covered once again and pushed one more time. And Cloth and Anchor, without any hesitation, straight away as it's taken off, she shoves her hand in. And then
You actually, so you see for a second as the vampire moves away from the orb, you see these ethereal, ghostly wings of a dragon appear on his back for a second and open, almost like the wings of the dragon in Candlekeep. I forgot her name now.
Miriam.
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 Yeah, that's it. Sorry, keep going on.
Yeah. As she shoves her hand in, you see this moment of electricity starts coursing through her body, around, everywhere. And then you see her scales turn red into purple as the energy begins to crackle all across her body. You begin to see her expand and get even bigger, and she becomes almost the size of the other large dragonborn you see on the other side. You see flames coming out, which are with kind of, when a volcano erupts, there's also lightning that kind of passes through it, similar to that, and just kind of passes out as the flames kind of spew out. Another chosen one. This is going amazing! Wow! You just see it, she's just so excited. And you see the orb is once more pushed to the next person, which is Bruce. As the
I have a
rope.
question for
Yeah.
you. While the previous two were doing their thing, Bruce is looking at Aki in the crowd, just quietly going like this. Is this to say like the message spell? I don't know if Aki would notice or not.
Well, let's find out.
You don't have to do it if you don't want to. It's just a flavor thing.
We'll say that's a yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
I mean, all eyes are on you.
It has failed, so Aki will try and do it, and he'll try and say, "What? What was it?"
In which case, if Bruce can't hear me, just sort of he mouths something to you. Let me just see if my performance is any good. It's a quick, short sentence while this is going on.
How far am I from them?
You can make a stealth if you prefer, or something like that
I
too.
just want to see if you can read what I'm saying, so I don't know if that's been performance or not.
No,
I mean, do you want to murmur around where you are as well,
Hopefully
around all
he's
these
going to,
people
so
that
he
you don't
wants to
know?
mouth it to Aki specifically, looking at him and so hoping he can lip read him. Would the 16 be enough for?
Oh, okay.
Would you be happy with that?
Okay.
Yeah. What are you mouthing?
He mouths to Aki. If this goes wrong, I love you, brother.
And just quick question: How am I within 80 feet of them?
You are, yeah.
And Harold's gonna gesture to his wrist spanner, and he's gonna look at Aki, and he's just gonna whisper in Aki's ear, "I could try getting them out, or we can let this play out. It's very risky."
I think true believers get boons and others melt. Magic doesn't work here.
As you have this conversation, it is taken off. Why, what a strong man, here to take the Queen Mother's boon. Place your hand inside. Yeah, go on, sorry, go ahead.
Bruce rolls up to the cloth on his forearm and just responds to my faith in what I need, what I want, is absolute.
Alright, and as you say that, the person that's been pushing the orb, you see them standing in front of you. It was all obscured, but at this point, hearing your voice, raises his head, and standing in front of you is Grey Van Drank. And that's where we will end today's episode.
I rage! I rage right now!
That's amazing.
Thank you everyone for watching at home. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry about the technical issues. These guys, amazing. That was so sweet.
Phone call as well. I'm so pissed off. I gotta watch it all right now.
Yeah. So good.
I can't wait for another week.
Okay. Thank you everyone for watching at home. Thanks Dan Curtis and James Wester for their art and pictures and that we've been using. Hopefully, we'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow for the Eyes of Observation, or hopefully Sunday. Sorry, we wasn't one last week. We had technical issues, but hopefully this week the technical issues gone.
Or being rated.
Thank you. Hi, thanks for rating us. Unfortunately, we're leaving, but please watch the episode. Tell everyone out there to follow us. And if we don't see you until, we'll hopefully see you next week on Tuesday. Have a great week and stay magical.
Oh my gosh, no.